God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that heaven's in it. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Welcome back to your favorite channel. It's your boy PBK9, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair, unbiased, raw, and uncut. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Like I always say, big shout out, big salute to all the pet lovers across the world. Like I always say, from the top of the globe to the bottom of the globe, getting into the dog talk the way we always do. Got some dog news for my brothers and sisters today, as well as some dog talk. We're gonna touch on that red pirate stuff. We'll talk about that buck stuff and all that as well. You know, and a couple more things when it comes to that Eli stuff. And I'm gonna show y'all some of the Boudreaux stuff that my folk working with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all these news clippings. You know, big salute to my brothers down in the chat. What's going on with your Vernon Star? City Boy Kennels in the building. Show enough. What's going on? DLC 1911. What's going on, big dog? Salute to you. Big Logic. I see you out there, big homie. Yes, sir, man. We're going to get into this news first, and then we're going to get into this dog talk, things like that. So the first news article I'm going to give you, we got some dog trainers. I want to say they're in California. A pair of them, they was arrested for animal cruelty, and you wouldn't believe what was going down in their care. So we're going to check that out real quick.
Trainer and his girlfriend are under arrest in the deaths of at least 10 dogs. This is video from Happy Canine Academy's website, one of the companies associated with Kwang Chun Sit, who goes by the name Tony. Police say a pet owner reported being told their dog died in its sleep and had been cremated. Investigators later discovered that 10 dogs had died in the care of that trainer. They recovered the remains of several of them from different crematoria. Necropsies are now being performed to figure out how those dogs died. Sit and his girlfriend, Ting Feng Liu, were both booked into jail on charges of animal cruelty and destruction of evidence.
Now, we got that one. Now we got this other situation where there's a lady trying to sue the folk that took her dog because she said her dog was took unjust. So we're going to check that out. Then we're going to get into this dog talk.
A birthday party for Enzo the dog. Easy to see here how the Langley pit bull was part of the family.
He is just the most loving, cuddling, gentle giant.
Aside from one incident where Enzo got out and bit someone, his life appears to have been problem-free. And Amardeep Hayer and her husband say they'd gotten no warnings about their dog's status. But last year, Enzo was in their backyard with another pit bull when a contractor showed up unexpectedly.
We fully saw our other dog latched onto the arm opposed to Enzo.
The man's puncture wounds needed medical treatment. But when the township of Langley's animal control people showed up a couple of months later, it was Enzo they came for, not the dog they say did the biting.
We let them know and they pretty much flat out ignored it.
So for more than a year now, Enzo has been held here at the Langley Animal Protection Society, basically on doggy death row, as the township says it's seeking legal authority to put him down.
I have absolutely no idea why they decided to take the wrong dog.
Animal law specialist Rebecca Bretter says it's one of the most outrageous cases she's ever seen. And the mistaken identity, combined with the brutal way they say Enzo was caught, have compelled her to challenge the township under Canada's Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
When they leave their beloved family pet at home, in the privacy of their home, they should expect that their dog will remain safe and protected from unreasonable search and seizure.
The township of Langley confirmed their intention to have the dog put down, but declined to comment further as it's before the courts. If Enzo ends up being up an historic test case on whether the Charter of Rights and Freedoms extends to situations involving pets, the payoff for that will only come if Enzo gets to come home.
We just really want him to come home because he didn't do anything wrong.
In Langley, Paul Johnson, Global News.
Who actually did wrong are.
All right. Now, we're going to get into this little video. I want you to check this Boudreaux dog out. This full Boudreaux right here.
Good boy.
This is my folk
boy.
kind of Boudreaux dog they got.
Hey, good boy. Good boy.
Top and bottom.
Good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that, man. But we're going to get into this dog talk. How everybody doing today, man? Hope everybody had a great day. Having a great weekend so far. You know, we're just going to start this thing up like we always do, man. Like we always do. First thing I want to say, man, to the little fella out there that keep making posts up under my comments and my videos. Listen here, brother. You every post you make, every comment you make gonna get deleted. Only reason I ain't deleting you from the channel because I want you to hear. I told you I'm gonna take you out in the deep water and drown you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to hear what I'm saying, but I'll let you know that your comments are irrelevant. What you got to say is irrelevant. So every comment you make, just understand I'm deleting them. You know, because I get a message anytime anybody make a comment. So they will be deleted, man. You know, I don't have time to conversate about stuff that don't matter. You know, we talk about dogs. The thing about it, I can get crazy sometimes, but the thing is, I can fall back to my dog talk. A lot of y'all brothers, you stuck on crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I got to distinguish, man. You ain't on my level. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So just remember that, man. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Get your weight up. You know what I'm saying? Get your dogs up, like I always say, and holler at me on the rebound. You know, I want to discuss this when it comes to two breeds making a breed. I want to kind of clarify something on my end because I was thinking about it. I didn't really say or finish what I needed to say the other day. I do think you could take two dogs and create a breed. You know, I think a breed can be created from two full-blooded dogs or mixed dogs, however it is, but I believe you can create your own breed of dogs. I just don't think you can take a dog that's already created and take the old school dogs that created that dog and make another one of them. Like, I don't think you could take whatever made the pit bull and make up another pit bull in 2025, or you can't take what made a Rottweiler and mix them up together in 2025 and make a Rottweiler. But I do think you could say, oh, if you want to create a breed, a Rottweiler mixed with a pit bull and whatever that come with, you want to create that and you steady getting the same traits like the folks say the standards was. I believe you can create your own breed like that, but that breed gonna have his own name and it's not gonna be called a Rottweiler or a pit bull or a Doberman or a German Shepherd. You know, you creating that breed. So I do stand on that. And there's some brothers out there that got some good dogs, that's good looking dogs rather, that's creating breeds or saying they're creating their own breed. You know, I see a few brothers across Facebook that got some good looking dogs like that. So, I mean, I totally agree that you can create your own breed. I just have a disagreement when it comes to a brother feeling like you can create something that's already created, you know, because it's just taking all the work that everybody did from that, you know, like just like I said about the pocket pits. I don't even think you can create pocket pits no more. The brothers that created them dogs, they done created them and gave you standards to these dogs now. You can't just go, oh, take this dog and think you're going to create your own pocket now because you ain't going to have no registration on. They won't be registered to the companies, you know. And I could be mistaken when it comes to them dogs because they freshly new, but you're not going to create no bully dog right now. You shouldn't be able to create no bully dog right now. You know, now that they doing they paperwork and backgrounds on legitimate way, in a legitimate way. So that's just how I stand on that, man, as far as creating your own breed or recreating a breed. I don't know how you're gonna recreate a breed, but I really know you can create your own breed. You know what I'm saying? Now salute to my brothers down in the chat. Six Dog, what's going on? What's going on? No One James, salute to you, big dog. I see you down there. Union County in the building. You know what I'm saying? Bando for life. What's going on? What's going on? Salute to you. Talking a little bit of that dog talk today, man. And another thing I'm gonna agree with, because I had to do a little bit of reading and just when it comes to a pit bull, if you want to call a pit bull a blanket term, I understand. I see what they say. A pit bull, just saying the word pit bull is a blanket term. An American pit bull terrier is what we got. So this is cool, because I mean, when you Google it, American pit bull terrier is a purebred dog. A pit bull is not a purebred dog. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it just, we hate to get tied up in stuff because a lot of times our dogs get tied up in the whole program when it comes down to the blanket term. Yep. Bando Flash said pit bull is a pit bull. Yep, I agree with that, man. But when you Google it, just like I Googled everything else the other day, when you Google it, it's gonna say it's a blanket term. And then when you Google is a American pit bull terrier, a purebred dog, it's gonna say yes. If you say it's a pit bull, a purebred dog, it's gonna say no. So I just take it for what it is, man. Big salute to Officer Givens out there. What's going on with you, dog? What's going on with you? Now, what I do want to talk about real quick, we can get into some of that Red Pirate stuff and talk about the Red Pirate dogs. I've been hearing the rumor one time a while back. I heard it, but you can't go off everything you hear. What's going on, King Lone Swipe? Hope you're having a great day, man. Can't go off everything you hear. Some folk were saying the Red Pirate dogs were a little on the human aggressive side. Is that true? Or is that just one particular dog that brothers had off that particular dog? Let me see, can I pull the pedigree up real quick? Because we're gonna look at it and talk about a few things when it comes to that strain of dogs. And I also want to talk about the Bolio and Tombstone crosses compared to the Bolio cross. Got a question about that as well. Hey, when you want to get rid of crazy, when you want to get rid of them crazy folks, just start talking about this stuff that they ain't got no no kind of nothing about what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me pull up the screen real quick. Okay, we're looking at Red Pirate. Now, the first thing I want to look at is how he's bred. I want to look at it and see if he got any tombstone in him. I'm just seeing, how he's bred, and I'm gonna compare it to some of the other Bolio tombstone dogs and stuff like that. All right, now we see he's a 47-pounder dog, chain weight. All right, now I did a little research and checked his background. He's pretty much a Tombstone Bolio dog. That's what he is, a Tombstone Bolio. Now, I've seen several people that say they like their Red Pirate stuff, and the brother the other day, they gave me the pedigree. If you want to drop any pedigrees down that you want me to look up as well, anybody down in the chat, or anything you want me to address down in the chat, just drop it down in the chat and I'll pull it up or speak about it. But the brother had some Red Pirate in that pedigree that I pulled up a couple of days ago that I never talked about, and I just left it on the screen. He had some Red Pirate in that. And I had a homeboy that had a dog with a at least about a 25%, 15 to 25% of that Red Pirate stuff in it. But that's not really enough for me to tell that the Red Pirate is affecting the line or is making that line good. So I want to ask brothers who maybe dealt with that line a little more than we have. And like I said, another question I got, when we talk about Tombstone Bolio, which is what Red Pirate is, You know, what really made the best breedings? You know, was it did Tombstone really make better breedings? The Tombstone cross really make better dogs than this straight Bolio? The reason why I say this is because when you go to the buck dog, STP's buck, he's not a Tombstone Bolio dog. He's a Bolio dog. And that dog produces a whole lot better. Can you give me anybody in the chat? Can you give me a Tombstone Bolio dog that is producing better than buck? Any Tombstone Bolio dog that I may not be thinking about it right now. Just drop it in the chat. You know, any Tombstone Bolio dog that's producing or have produced better than buck. And I'm using buck as an example because he don't have the tombstone in him like that. You know, I checked this pedigree, and like I said, I may have missed one, but I don't think so. And I don't think I've seen any tombstone in STP buck. And I'll pull it up in a minute, just to be sure. Big salute out to David Banner in the building, man. Big salute out to you. Appreciate you dropping in tonight, my brother. Tony, what's going on with you, fam? What's going on with you? Destiny Brown say 12 months ago, I said it wasn't a blue dog. I watched you live 2 days ago. You said it was. Well, when we find out information, we find information out. And we ain't talking about no blue dogs tonight. We talking about them red pirate, them Tombstone Bolio dogs, and them buck dogs like that. We ain't talking about blues. You want to talk about blues, go somewhere else. We done talked about blues. We ain't wasting no more time on no blues. We got other dogs to talk about. I tell you, I'm gonna take you in deep waters. You're gonna drown. What's going on with you, Marcel? So, right, we got a Tombstone Bolio dog right here, like I said. Now, I'm just gonna pull up STP Buck real quick to let you see he don't have the Tombstone side in him. Yeah, when you check all the dogs that he's coming off of, you see Bolio 3 times in the 3rd generation, and then you see the dog. Matter of fact, I'm glad I pulled Buck up because this is something I want to point out. A lot of these dogs with bloodlines, a lot of these, 80s, 90s dogs, it's a few of them now. It's a few of them. They got a little splash of Zebo in it. That Mexican Eli stuff got a splash of Zebo in it. And this buck dog got a splash of Zebo in it. Now, if Zebo is real prepotent, and Zebo is a hellified damn dog back in his days, and he was a hellified breeder, you never know how much of the impact Zebo made on Buck himself. When we look for Bolio, it may be the Zebo. And David Tent had something against them Zebo dogs. Word was that he said he couldn't stand them. He'll put a bullet in any Zebo dog head if he had him on his yard. That was the word. But I know it's several famous dogs out there that they don't got much of it, but they got a splash of Zebo in them. And that Zebo might be important, man. That Zebo might be important. I don't know, but here you're looking at a Bolio dog without the tombstone, and his breeding production by far surpasses Red Pirate, which is a Tombstone Bolio. Now, like I said, anybody can think of any Tombstone Bolio dog that bred as good as this Bolio dog right here that we're looking at. Maybe Tombstone Bolio isn't the way. Maybe straight Bolio is the way when you can get straight Bolio stuff. And maybe a little bit of Zebo is the way. We always want to look at the blueprints of these dogs and how they bred up and different things, because I'm going to speak about that as well. But we always look at the blueprint. But, we don't take account of these 1 or 2 little single dogs that we see in the pedigree. We only go with like how we'll go with Bolio in this one. But we got that one little Zebo down there, you know, and that might make a difference. Mad Doctor, what's going on? What's going on with you? Y'all boys know any Tombstone Bolio dogs? That's straight without the red boy Jocko in it. The straight Tombstone Bolio that can compete with Buck, which is a hybrid Bolio. Because I'm quite sure we can find, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna probably go in Tombstone offspring list and see what I can pull up. It should be some of them old schoolers listening, man, that should know a good Tombstone Bolio dog. I can't think of nothing right offhand. Now, when it come to Red Pirate, you know, what dogs cross best with Red Pirate? Because some brothers deal with that stuff, man. They got it. I just seen the brother the other day that had it. But what crossed best with it? We're not talking about what crossed best with Bolio, but what crossed best with the Red Pirate stuff. And we got to stop saying that. What crossed best with Red Boy Jocko? Now you got to say what crossed best with the Big John stuff. What crossed best with the deadlift stuff. What crossed best with the toe jam stuff. What crossed best with the Tance mat stuff, or what crossed best with the Thug and the Thor stuff. You know, because every Red Boy Jocko gonna have their own little traits, and each one of them dogs gonna have their own little issues and little things, you know, whatever going on with them. So which cross best with which is what I'm saying. When we use them bloodlines as a whole, or Bolio as a whole, and Red Boy Jocko as a whole, it really is leading any brother astray, because you can't just breed any Bolio with any Eli and get some good dogs. But it's certain Bolio dogs that you can breed with certain Eli dogs, and you'll get phenomenal dogs. That's what I'm talking about. And the only way you can do that is take pride in the dog themselves, the more modern dog I'm speaking on. Now, Bando style, Michael said, Kwame got a female. All right, now Vernon Starr said Zebo was just a Debo Kobe Hempfield dog. Now I'm gonna put something up here as well, because I want y'all to check something out. I got a picture of Red Boy and a little article that's beside it, and I want you to check something out with it. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Right now, we're talking about the Red Pirate, the Buck stuff, Tombstone Bolio. And is it better just to stay Bolio? And it's hard for brothers to stay Bolio. You got to find a family of dogs where brothers actually was doing their line breeding, because of so much Mayday stuff out there floating around. Even if you got Mayday in there one time or something, you got some Tombstone in there. We talking about strictly Bolio without the Tombstone, which what you getting when you getting Buck. And we always heard that them dogs coming down off Buck, you know, they had good mouth. You know, I heard, you know, they was pretty smart. You really haven't heard too many bad things about them dogs coming down off Buck. You know, every dog got bad dogs that they produced before, of course, but you really haven't heard anything bad about them for the most part, you know, about his dogs. But the first thing I heard about Red Pirate, them dogs, is they make human aggressive dogs, before I heard anything else about them. But that don't mean anything at all. The person that said that may have not been knowing what they was talking about. I like the way the dog looked myself, you know. I wasn't real big on the Tombstone stuff. Throughout my days, I wasn't big on the Tombstone stuff, but I always liked the Bolio stuff. but I never analyzed it the way we analyze it right now. It was just off the dogs I was getting. Bought several Bolio dogs from Tennessee, but most of the Tombstone Bolio stuff, I had a Tombstone Bolio dog off of the Big John stuff. It was Tombstone Bolio that came off of the Bud dog. It was off Little Bud, and well, actually he was Little Bud. It was off Bud and Consuela, because it's a few brothers that got some of them dogs off that litter out there. Of Bud and Consuela. The Consuela dog had the Tombstone Bolio in it, I want to say. So I had a dog off that litter, but for the most part, you can get it all the time in the Mayday. And we don't know the actual Tombstone Bolio made Mayday, or the Red Boy Jocko made them, or the actual Cross made them. Big salute out to Samurai Kennel in the building. What's going on with your big dog? Just getting a little bit of dog talk tonight, man. Y'all boys had a good show up there earlier as well. Keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep doing y'all thing. Hey, Mr. Mad Doctor, you said way back. Let me see. I'm gonna pull that up real quick. You say way back, Bounces, Blackie Zebo, and Bounces Priscilla Bolio were bred together. You know any online paired dogs off that? Like I said, man, I'm just trying to figure out, which dog is it best to keep you straight Bolio and go Bolio? Because we know Mr. Garner got the Bolio stuff in that Frisco stuff, but I don't think he got the Tombstone. I think he got the Bolio in that Frisco stuff, a little bit of splash down there if you look in the back there. But I don't know if he got the Tombstone. And like I said, Indian Sonny, he wasn't going to Tombstone side. He was going towards the Eli side with the Bolio dog. And Patrick went to the other dogs with Bolio. And far as breeding wise, that's why I say, where is the top dog when it comes to breeding? Where's the top dog when it comes to breeding from back in the days that's off Tombstone Bolio? And like I said, it's out there. I just can't think of it right now. I just need one of y'all brothers in the chat to drop the name. But the top dog that'll be considered like Buck, like Yellow, like Mayday, and like the rest of them. A top dog that's straight Tombstone Bolio without any other line in it. And this is one right here. This is one Red Pirate. But we all know Red Pirate production wasn't on the level of Buck production. And then I'm only going by what he produced already. Because we all know one man may be out in the public more and maybe making more breedings, where the dude who owned Red Pirate might not be making breedings off the yard. He might not be making public breedings. He might not even have access to as many people who STP had access to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, all I know is when you talking about that little fella down in my chat, I can't really comment on that dog. I ain't talking about or to somebody. I ain't got, they ain't on my level, man. We talking about dogs. I ain't talking about no blue dogs. I ain't talking about no Merle dogs. We talking about fucking pit bulls tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get in that conversation, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to argue about that shit for no damn 6 months about no damn whether no blue dog real and no Merle real and all that shit, man. We got better things to do, better things going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I can get down with the craziness, but I fall back on my dog shit, which a lot of them boys, that's what they don't realize. They start these channels and they want to big up, they want to think the craziness is going to get them views, and they ain't got no dog talk to fall back on at all. And now they stuck in that deep water and can't swim. I told y'all brothers, man, you better step your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Black Heart Kennels, what's going on? Man, I don't know what he doing. And I don't care what I say about him in no past videos. I don't mean, hey, like I'm telling you now, modern day time. Fuck what I said in the past. I'm not worried about that little motherfucker. He ain't on my damn level, period. And none of the shit he say matter. Him, none of his daddy, his uncle, none of them. The little flunky friends that be around him, none of them, man. I'm doing my damn thing. Tell them to get their shit together and step their shit the fuck up. That's all it is to it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't care what anybody heard or what I said before or anything like that, man. Take it however you got to take it and get it how you get it. Like I tell everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we talking about red pirate and buck dogs and all that shit. Expensive shit. The shit you can't just go buy for $250. You know what I'm saying? Dogs with pedigrees on it, lineage on it, lineage on it. That's what we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the answers and shit I want to talk about. You know, I don't care nothing about that shit, man. We get 1 or 2 blue dogs, 3 or 4 blue dogs in 40 years, and y'all motherfuckers acting like we got a swarm of them. Man, the hell with them shits, man. Ain't no real dog, man, gonna get mad because anybody talking about a blue dog or anybody talking about this color dog. Listen, man, folk talk about red boy Jocko dogs every day. He only thing you respond back with it is facts or more dog talk, man. Other than that, what the fuck is me to get mad about? You know what I'm saying? Folk talk trash about Jeep Eli dogs every day. I ain't got time for them flunkies, man. He just getting in a dog, getting their first dog and want to jump out here disrespecting these brothers, man. The hell with them. Stay where you at. Get your views, get your folk, and let your folk listen to that blue shit and Merle shit all damn day long, man. We ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? I asked brothers a question. He wanna show he knowledgeable. Talk that shit what I'm talking about and tell me something about them red pirate Tombstone Bolio dogs. Other than that, shit, I don't know what to tell him. You know, he want me to respond and this and that, commenting up under Melio. Like I said, man, I block every comment you make up under my shit, including the ones tonight that's not in the chat. You better respond in the chat because when I go back in my regular comments, I'm deleting you, man. I don't really need you to watch the shit. I'm just letting you watch because I'm making you. I'm going to show you how I'm going to drown your ass. You know what I'm saying? Now, this the thing, man. This the thing. When you got a blue dog, and if you feel like he want to compete, it's a brother with a dog show, man. He ain't stopping no brother from getting in these shows. You don't have to come up and explain your dog. Let the dogs do the talking, man. That's what brothers don't understand. You don't have to give a 2-hour speech about your fucking dog before you bring your dog to the table. Bring that motherfucker to the table and get it how you live it. That's all it is to it, man. Get it how you live it. I ain't gonna stop no brother from bringing. I'm saying I doubt a brother will stop any brother from bringing your blue dog to the show. You know, now the thing about it, when you go to an ADBA show, you ain't gonna be able to compete unless he ADBA registered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all dog shows are like that because they're not. You know what I'm saying? But just compete with your dog, man. Love your dog for the dog that you got. Don't worry about what we talking about with bloodlines. Like I said before, that don't make your dog less of a dog. If you feel like you can do the thing with your dog, do the thing with him. You know, shit. If back in the days, if you felt like your blue dog was that thing and you wanted to bring him to the square, bring him to the square. Who gonna stop you? You think I'm gonna stop you from bringing your blue dog to the square back in the days because I felt like he was gonna lose? Nah, just bring him on and get your ass whipped with him. You know what I'm saying? And then you see you gonna lose. You know, that's all it is to it, dog. I ain't gonna never hate on a dog. I like all dogs. I love all dogs. I done had a couple of bully dogs before. You know what I'm saying? I done had a few of them before. But I knew what they was, and I kept them as what they was. You know what I'm saying? I never try to venture off into, these right here, this is a game blue dog or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I had a skinny blue dog back in like early 2000s. It was what brothers would call a game dog right now. A skinny blue dog, man. And I still didn't try to give it no bloodline or none of that. You know what I use them for? When you're drinking your beers on a Sunday and you just want to do something with them. Bring this, go get old blue over there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, to each his own when it comes to these dogs, you know. Like I said, mine is no better than yours. All we talk about when it comes to that certain stuff is lineage with these dogs. You know, they don't make papers for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't make papers for nothing, and you can't knock a paper because you don't have a paper. You know what I'm saying? Them papers that these brothers got or that do got their dogs, they date their dogs back to the 1800s, and that's some hellified shit. So you can't knock that if you don't got it. Same way they can't knock your dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. And I ain't, like I said, I don't got, no kind of energy to argue with somebody that don't know about dogs, period. At all. We done got one flunky that don't know about damn dogs. They've been riding for years on some BS. You know what I'm saying? We can't just keep adopting all these flunkies in here that don't know about dogs and bringing them into the community that don't know about damn dogs. It is gonna poison all the folk that's trying to learn some shit, man. You got to put a stop to them folk at some point. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And like I said, when it come to Red Pirate, man, great looking dog. Should I try to put some of this, for example, is this a good line of the Bolio stuff? I'm asking anybody that may have dealt with it. Is this a good line to bring into your program? Now, if I ain't mistaken, the brother that gave me the pedigree the other day that had the Red Pirate in it, it had Red Pirate with the Red Boy, the Haymaker stuff in it, if I ain't mistaken. But I have to get that paired again to pull it up to see what all it had in it. You know. Cool beans, man. Anything I want to talk about when I'm on my channel is my topic. It's a topic for me. Shit. I don't come to fit in. I come to damn talk. And if you listen, you listen. You don't, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hate you because you don't listen. It just is what it is. You's a grown man. You got the right to turn any channel. And I'm gonna hate you because you turn the channel. Shit. When I see you again, what the deal is, dog? Shit, I got too much going on. The harbor hate on you because, hey, Cool Beans, I could say, hey, F you, Cool Bean, F you, man. I'm going to stay on top of it. Man, listen, you have your own opinion, I have mine, dog. We all grown at the end of the day. That's what them boys got to realize, man. You ain't going to just walk anywhere in this country and you're going to make somebody think the way you want them to think, man. The moment you do that, you're going to walk into a problem. Because a lot of folk ain't having that shit, When they say a lot of folk don't need these dogs, man, that's an understatement. I promise you that's an understatement, dog. They need to have, some type of way, almost like driver's license, to get these dang on dogs, man. You think I'm playing? Because it's too many people. It's more people that don't need to have them than people that need to have them, or people that even know what they're doing with the dog, man. I used to think, when I used to, say like about 10 years ago when you watch the videos on YouTube and they be showing you all the brothers that may be in the city areas, the urban area, like the real big cities, and they walk around fighting the dogs in the middle of the street and all that type of stuff. I'd be like, man, that shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen here, man. The dog game is filled up with them kind of people. To kind of just walk around and want to bump a dog in the corner of the alleyway. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, I can't drop the link for you, Bando Style, because right now you talking about the wrong stuff, dog. You talking about somebody that don't exist in my world, big homie. You know what I'm saying? So I refuse to let that energy around me. I'm just letting you chill in the chat because I ain't got no reason to kick you out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just honest with you, dog. Yeah, I gave the brother a little bit of energy the other day, like I told him. He ain't on my level, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on my level, period. I don't stay stuck on dumb shit. I got real dog stuff to talk about, man. It's too many people out here to listen to my channel. We want to hear real dog talk, and they go along with some of that shit sometimes. But we get back to the dog talk, man. We really bulldog, dog. And at the end of the day, when you really bulldog, you ain't got time to hate on a brother all the time. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my dogs right for these brothers that's calling me out. For these brothers, different things, man. Shit, and doing the other stuff that I'm doing at the same time. I'm training a dog over here, a little puppy at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to think about that and what they got going on. shit, it'd be fun sometime, and I kick up a little dust with them sometime. But shit, if you can't hang, it ain't my job to bring you along with me so you can hang. And if you keep posting that, dog, you about to be kicked up out of here. If you keep posting the same thing, I'm just telling you right now, keep posting the same thing in the chat, you gone. I ain't gonna tell you no more. If I see you post it one more time, you gone. Simple as that, dog. I ain't playing no games with you. Okay, there you go. You out of here, big homie. Go make another page. Go make another page. Make another page. Make another page, little boy. It is what it is, dog. I ain't gonna kick you out for nothing, but you ain't gonna just keep typing the same damn shit down in the chat, man. Damn. Mad Doctor say, let me see. Mad Doctor say, Bounces Blackie and Priscilla. Son is champion Docs, Mo 5-time winner. Let me see. A one-time son that produced Zebo and Bolio, but Blackie registration is boom, 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 and can pull up Bounce Priscilla. Is that her online paid number, or is that a registration number? Is that an online paid ID or a registration number? Because I'll pull it up. Now, I want to show y'all something real quick as well. I'm going to put that Red Pirate stuff back up there. I want y'all to check this out real quick. There's a picture my man sent me, a red boy, right? So we see red boy right here at the top of the page, the very top. Now, Marlo is saying red boy's coming down off of what his pedigree is saying, which is what his pedigree is saying. The Kobe and Old Family Red. She said the Old Family Red and the Trice stuff. That's what his pedigree is saying. All right. Now, the thing is, what I wanted you to look at this picture for is if you look at his weight, they got him down under 72 pounds. 72 pounds. So, I mean, that's where your big dogs is coming from. If he's 72 pounds and then your Jocko dogs is big, you got your big dogs. That's why, they different than your Eli or your Jeep or your other dogs that may be a smaller frame dog. And it's just right here, clear, documented. This is an old magazine, and it's not saying how good or how sorry Red Boy is. All it's saying is something simple. How much he weighed? 72 pounds. Say he'll produce red nose or black nose dogs. It just depends on what kind of bitch you bred him to. And at the time this magazine was printed, his stud fee was $600. Destiny Brown, man. You worry about, don't tell me what to say. You worry about what you say in the chat, and then I look at what you say. Like, you worry about what I say, Don't say you bulldog and you're really playing with him. Like I said, what you is? A damn agent sitting behind a desk? What you is? You charged up or something? Don't tell me what the fuck to say. Go over there and what they tell folk, what they make folks say what they gotta say at. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over here know what it is. You a newcomer. Union County said, I was more than lucky to gather dogs off of WCC Deacon, but he wish he could got one off Red Boy. Yeah, I heard some good stuff about the Dinky dog, man, and dogs that came down off that stuff. But you don't see as many of the Dinky dogs. I guess they wasn't bred as many times as you see as the bingo dogs, maybe. And then, when you look at Red Boy as well, because it's a kind of better picture of some of them other pictures that even though it's black and white, it's kind of a better, where you can get a better look at his body. And you can see, he got some big size ears on him right there. He got some big size ears on him. So that hound, like I said, the hound look could come from Red Boy. When you see the dog, what's the explanation? Or why can't it come from him? So all we can do, man, is just like I said, drop them documents, drop them facts when it come to that stuff, and go by whatever stories a brother want to give us when it come to that stuff. But making up the fairy tale talk and that fairy tale stuff, that shit ain't gonna hit but so long. you know uh, Now I do want to talk about another dog that I had named Tito. He was off a son of yellow, and top and bottom yellow. Um, I ruined him before he got a year old, just off the strength of what my other yellow dogs did. I had this dog probably about 98. 'Cause something else that happened in 99 that I remember, and I know I had him before that. So it was about 98 when I had him. But I ruined him at a young age because I had so much expectations on him from the moment I got him. You know what I'm saying? And as a young buck, I just took him out there and ruined him and just doing stuff with him over and over and over and over, not letting them grow, not letting them get older, rather matured. So I ruined that one, man. I thought I had a picture on online peds of them. And I'm kind of certain I do. I just gotta go find it. I gotta figure out what how I spelled the kennel name before I put it. Did I put my kennel, PB kennels, or did I just say PB's Tito? So I'm gonna find that and I'll show you as well. Like I said here, a grandson of Yellow off one of Yellow sons, top and bottom. Yellow on the bottom, yellow on the top. And what I found out a lot when it came to them yellow dogs, like that was bred like that, with yellow on the top and yellow on the bottom from the crossroads stuff that we had, they had a little too much lay down in them. When you start going strictly off the crossroads strain of the yellow stuff, yellow to yellow, without the Jeep in it, without the heavy red boy stuff in it, just yellow to yellow, red boy Jocko to red boy Jocko. You start getting a lot of lay down dogs that just want to keep coming. They ain't really focused in on what at least the dog at a young age. You can't say what a dog would do when it get mature if you never let the dog mature. But at a young age they just seem to be focused in on scratching. They'll scratch from the moment 3 or 4 5 months old, but they'll scratch and go across on doing a curb bite, scratch and doing a curb bite, and that just let me know that the dogs weren't ready for the situations I had them in. But like I said, with a young way of thinking or a young mind frame, you don't look at all that stuff like that at the time. And like I said, anybody that want to talk dogs or any type of dogs other than them blues and them merles, you can come up here and talk, man. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with nobody giving no dog stories or anything. But I ain't want to talk about them blues and them merles tonight. Who y'all got on the fight, man, between Jake Paul and Chavez Jr.? Let me go back to Buck Pedigree real quick. Go to some of his offspring. Now let's see what Awesome Baby coming off of. Now Awesome Baby is a pretty much a red boy Jocko dog coming off of yellow. All right, she's all red boy Jocko. Awesome Baby is. So now we know Awesome Baby bred the Buck, which is a red boy Jocko crossed to a straight Bolio, made this dog right here, yellow Buck. So we know red boy Jocko crossed to Bolio without the tombstone in it, it's still producing. What dogs do we have that just tombstone Bolio? That is real predominantly known for breeding or know that we may know about. The dog here don't have no tombstone in it. Strictly Red Boy Jocko and Bolio. And if you ask me, you see better dogs from that cross. You see better dogs straight off the straight Bolio dogs. But that's just my opinion. I'm trying to find a tombstone cross right here. That's more Red Boy Jocko. Let me look in the chat, see if y'all got any down there. Big salute to Fire Drill in the building. Fire Drill asked me what I think about the Mountain Man. Mountain Man, a legend when it comes to the dog people, you know. When I say legend, I mean he a well-known name, had great dogs, always been known to be a certified bulldogger. You see his dogs and a lot of people dogs. My dogs got some of that Mountain Man stuff in it. His Homer dog, even though he lost, I mean, you can't knock no dog that went the amount of time that Homer dog went. You know, that's a certified dog. Both of them dogs, if both of them dogs survive, because you know you don't normally go that longer time and a dog survive. You know, your dog might even win and still pass away when it go that distance that them two dogs went, Jeep and Homer. So for Homer to survive, if he survived, you know, he was just as good as Jeep. You know, once you start getting that 2 or 3 hour mark and 4 hour mark, I mean, and neither one of them dogs, they're bad. I don't care what they say. And the only person that gonna say one of them dogs is bad is somebody that never had a dog that go past 30 minutes. Back in them days. Your dog went 3 hours, man, you'll be a fool to get rid of that dog. You probably ain't gonna never find another one again. Now, I mean, unless you producing dogs that you done had several dogs off this litter doing 3 hours, and they producing dogs that's doing 3 hours, and they producing dogs that's going like that. You know what? For the most part, man, you don't see dogs that take it to that limit. You know what I'm saying? That often. Yep, and it comes down to great conditioning and having that dog in shape and what kind of dog man that person is that owned the dog. I'm trying to find some tombstone dogs, man, that could have been bred up into buck. Let me go back and check Bolio himself. Now, this dog right here, Patrick Kramer, this is Bolio and Eli and Rascal. So how good was that tombstone stuff with the Bolio actually? Did Mayday make that Tombstone Bolio stuff relevant as it is as far as the Tombstone Bolio? Did Mayday make it as strong as it is or his name as strong as it is? What other Tombstone Bolio dog made it prominent the way people speak about it today? And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just asking for a dog in the chat. And if brother hit me up on a back street and give me, and I'm gonna do my own research as well on it, you know, and give me some more Tombstone Bolio dogs, which is Tombstone Bolio, that made a production name in the game. You know, not just any dog that's Tombstone Bolio, dogs that's known in the game, man. Hey, Vernon Starr, you talking about the Jake Paul fight? That's the one you talking about, the straight trash. You already seen it? It ain't came on yet, did it? It should be in the what you call it? Oh yeah. Like Tony say, man, you gotta respect any dog that can compete on that level back in the days. 2 hours, 3 hours, man, them was bulldogs. You know, that's a long, long, long time. Now, this is another thing. Being that I'm talking about these pedigrees and stuff like that. When we look at a pedigree, now we look at let's say the Mayday pedigree. We see Tombstone Bolio, and then we look at somebody else that may have a good dog or made a good breeding, and then we look at the pedigree. Basically, what I'm saying, we look at these pedigrees and we wonder, or we try to figure out or guess why we know they made these breedings this way. You know, and nobody can explain why this little splash of Zebo down here in the bottom of Buck. We don't know why these dogs are bred this way. It's the reason that they got a little bit of Zebo and then they going with the Bolio stuff. They took the daughter of Zebo back to Bolio. You know that made a hellified dog. This dog, Patrick's Red, probably was a hellified dog. Just off the strength coming off Zebo daughter, bred back to Bolio. And then they took that dog, a daughter of that, and which is Patrick's Red, and bred back to Bolio again. Mm. Mad Doctor say Midwest sauce, we had like 5-1 in my dog. Hank Boomerang, Buddy Zebo, Art on the McCoy Kobe shit. I hear them boys talking about that McCoy stuff a little while ago. Now, how many dogs do it take to go rum? 3 dogs? As far as they need to be doing certain, it take you 3 dogs to go rum. If it only take you 3 dogs to go rum, then Union County, I would agree with you. 20 breedings, you should, if you ain't made rum in 20 breedings and it only take but 3 dogs to make rum, then that dog ain't producing. But you can't say that. You can't say that Union County because of the simple fact, brother, it depends on where these dogs land at. You can have the best dogs in the world, if an asshole getting them, they ain't gonna be nothing. So it just depends on if timing right. The right dogs go to the right people. Eli Monster, what's going on with you, homie? So, when I'm looking at these online peds and when I'm looking at the dogs that we got nowadays, you don't really see, like I said, drop down in the chat if you know a Tombstone Bolio stud that is prominently known, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the Tombstone Bolio stuff, but if you think of one, drop down in the chat. But I mean, it seems like the dogs that had the more Bolio in it without the Tombstone are the better producing dogs. Oh yeah, 20 breedings is a lot of breedings. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really think it, man. I just feel like in today's time it's gonna be different, compared to back in the days, because you made 20 breedings back in the days, you most likely you'd have got your dog to a different kind of dog person. In today's time, you're gonna get them to somebody who may be trying to fit in, somebody who don't mind. It's a whole lot easier to get your dog to the wrong person now. May not take care of them right. Like I said, brothers, I done seen these brothers bring these dogs out wormy. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And they'll bring them out all kind of ways. But 20 breedings should be enough to make rum or don't make it. You talk about Hammonds, Eli Monster, the alligator blood, Gary Hammonds, or the plumber guys that had it. The Tonka crash. Yeah, I think that's the surreal stuff. Yeah, I think Hammond, I ain't sure if you asking or telling, but I think the brother Hammond still got some dogs. I think he's still running his stuff. He be the one that give you the real deal alligator stuff, or he could tell you which dogs he like the best, or which way you can go with it. If you're dealing with an honest dog, man, he should be able to look at some dogs that's coming off his pedigree stuff, and then if you got a little, say you got 3 or 4 dogs you trying to go to, he can't just look at a pet and tell a good dog, but just doing the same thing everybody else doing, just looking at the pet and saying, oh, which way to go. He'll give you his opinion on it, because he done been in the game long enough to see Bolio this, or see Jeep this, or see Eli that, or whatever, you know. And one thing every dog man do from back in the days, when they make their crosses, if that cross lose, oh, that's the dog lost because of that other dog. They must be got that. I can hear them cannons out there busting, man. Them dogs going fool. They must be having that thing on Riverfest downtown tonight. I can hear them cannons out there blowing. I know nobody ain't shooting no firecrackers tonight. And them shits, they sound like damn missiles, like Iran, them type of missiles. And I know they ain't no missiles. We'd have got some type of alert. We'd have got that kind of alert on the phone. So it got to be that Riverfest down there shooting them cannons and stuff. Legion Fury, what's going on with you, brother? How your Saturday going, man? I got Jake Paul tonight, and I got Bud Crawford on the Canelo fight. I got Bud Crawford on the Canelo fight because I'm a Bud fan, but I think this is gonna be his hardest fight he ever had in his life. They start barking, man. It depends on when depends on which dogs I got out. Some of them will start acting stupid. Like I said, them firecrackers, I had one that climbed out the cage. He climbed out the cage about 2 or 3 times that night when the firecrackers was going off. For the most part, they all bark when they hear them gunshots and stuff like that. Only thing they don't bark when they hear that noise loud like that is when they some lightning strike and they make that loud noise. Hit that lightning strike make that loud noise and make them go in the house and tuck their tail. But when it's a gunshot or any type of noise like that, they go to barking. Okay. Cool Beans say Tatanka is one of the most known. Okay, I know about the Tatanka dog. So that's a Tombstone Bolio dog. No, man, he can get. I didn't know y'all said that was a Tombstone Bolio dog. I heard y'all down there talking about him, but I didn't know that was a Tombstone Bolio. We'll pull him up real quick. Yeah, we know about the Tonka dog. That's all I was trying to find out. Some more dogs off that stuff that we heard of. We heard of Tonka. Okay, we got coming off Tombstone Bolio on the bottom. Tombstone Bolio, that's what we were looking for. Now, what y'all think about comparing him to Buck? Breeding wise, do you think Tonka made better puppies than Buck? Both were rum dogs. He got three pages of offspring, which we know this online ped ain't accurate. He may have 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? It's not accurate, and he may have better dogs than what online ped is saying that he has on the ground, because everybody don't register their dogs with online ped or put their dogs in this system. So we see he produced Champion Otter, Tonka Bear. I'm just reading the champs off that I see just right offhand. He produced Shorewood's Sean, which was a 5-time winner, 1-time loser. He produced Parker's Willie Booger. Let's check him out, see if he got a picture. Okay, the Willie Booger dog right there. He produced Champion Schaefer's Jolly Blind, Jolly Blind. No unknown on the bottom side, so we can't say what her bottom half is. Several champions in that first page, though. Let's go to the second page. Champion Anderson's Buck. No picture, but it's another champion. Champion Bryant's Buck. Let me see, that dog Bryant's Buck is coming off of Bertha, Gilman's Bertha, and Anderson's Buck is coming off of Lady Raven. So them 2 different dogs, 2 different champions. Okay, then we got another champion right here, Tumbleweed. Got a 4-time Benny Bob. Oh man, go to the third page. Champion Sissy. Champion Werewolf Kennel Jumbo. Champion D Canada Case. So we got a bunch of champions off that Tonka dog. It's a bunch of champions off him. What about Buck? Yeah, we got Yellow Buck got a grand champion. Grand champion Yellow Buck. Champion Buckus. Undertaker Miss Leakey. Another well-known female that produces. Champion Bud and WCC's Andy. Champion Benedict's Chaps. Stone City's Miss Piggy champion. Grand champion Red Buck. Grand champion Buster Brown. Champion Zebo's Gina Girl. Grand champion Bigfoot. Now I will say just off the first page that Buck produced more grand champions than that Tonka dog did. Just off the first page, reading the first page. Now, I'm not in the chat to hear what you brothers are saying. I'm going to be back in the chat in a few minutes. I'm just reading these pairs off. Now, we got another champion, Ginger, which is a 4-time winner. Is there any brothers out there that got any of the Gaston dogs line bred right now? Coming down off the Gaskins, which is the buck stuff. And he may have some different dogs as well, but, is any line bred Gaston dogs out there? And for those who had them or those who got them, tell us a little bit about them, or how, did you like them? What they, worth the hype? Because it's a lot of hype behind them Gaston dogs. Are they worth the hype? STP's champion Cheyenne, champion Redman. So Buck produced a little bit more champions, but both dogs produce good dogs. Both dogs produce good dogs. Lamont said, we got the Gaston stuff from Miss Jackie. Doing good so far, heard good things. Yeah, I had a partner that had a dog off some of her stuff not too long ago, but it didn't have the Gaston stuff in it. She run several lines of dogs. Lines she run are great lines, but she runs several lines. Bruce Banner say, you say your boy got one. He got a line bred Gaston dog. That might be a line, that might be a line you want to cross back into your other stuff and check how that, see how that turn out with your Red Boy Jocko Tombstone Bolio that you got. Eli said Gaston got his dogs from Ratliff. He had a lot, no more though. How do you like the ones that you had, Eli? And what you think would have been the best crosses with that Gaston stuff to make him the perfect dog? Or were they the perfect dogs already? I only had one female off the Gaston, top and bottom. She was straight Gaston. And I that's the one I told y'all I gave the 8-way shot to without mixing it together, and she ended up dying from parvo a day or two later. The only one I had. And I think I bought that through online peds back in the days. Went on there and bought that, off the website. Found somebody who had one. Zebo or Chinaman worked the best with the Gaston stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really had too much Zebo stuff unless it was, just way back then I didn't see it. But I had a bunch of that Chinaman stuff. I think I'll take my chances with the Zebo right now, being that I already seen a lot of the Chinaman stuff. Not saying nothing bad about it, but I would try the Zebo if it was a line bred Zebo dog, where I could say, oh, these Zebo traits gonna come through in this breeding right here. Can't say that if he only back there one time though. I had some of them Hollisworth Bulldogs. I had quite a few of them. I even got some of them on my videos that if you go back to my old ones that I had, some of them black dogs, they got Hollisworth Bull in them. Shit, that buck stuff, man. You might want to try that, see how it turn out, Bruce. But I don't know. You know your dog better than I do because you seen him, man. We ain't want to just go off pedigrees all the time. It just sometimes it depends on if you like the dog. A real dog man gonna breed to the dog he like, and not just because of his pedigree. You know how that go. Then you got some people that'll breed just because of the pet and don't really like how the dog look. But I tell you what though, that Gaston stuff getting more rare and rare compared to how it was back in the days. If brothers don't start line breeding it and bringing it back to the forefront, it's gonna be real rare to find some of that Gaston stuff, man. And you know the STP buck dogs, a lot of people get theirs through the macho buck stuff. That Gaston stuff is a way to get it without having your macho buck stuff in it. Now, who got the buck stuff that's bred that's coming down that don't got the Gaston? Neither the macho buck in it. Now that's something I was wondering about, Bruce Banner. Are the buck dogs or some of the Gaston dogs a little smaller? Because a lot of the Gaston dogs that I seen was a little smaller dogs, maybe in your high 30s, low 40s. But I haven't really heard any bad things about the Gaston dogs, you know. That's some more of that buck stuff that I ain't really heard nothing bad about it for the most part. Then you got let me see. What do you think right now in today's time? What do you think the rarest line is, the hardest line to find, you know, that still has dogs that's living? It can be in your pedigree one time, it can be in there 2 or 3 times, but what do you think the rarest dog to find in a dog pedigree is today's time in the background? It ain't yellow, it ain't Mayday. The rarest dog to find, we gotta go a little bit further back than them dogs. You know, we can go back to Eli, you know, and it could be any old school dog, but you don't see that dog too much in the background. It ain't Tudor's Dabo because he ain't a lot of people dogs. No, one of the rarest dogs. It ain't Kobe's Dime because she or he in a lot of dogs. The rarest pit bull that's in everybody, or not in everybody dog, but that's in a line that's, you know, living today. Long White say White Rock. Eli, you think it's Zebo? You might be right, man, if that's what you put Zebo for, if that's what you're saying to the what I asked. Ronald say Stonewall. King Long Swipe say Tudor's White Rock. Now I don't know nothing really too much about the Stonewall, but I know that's a good dog. I hear a lot of people talking about it. I know Zebo is he a pretty rare dog. I think Zebo might be a little more rare than Stonewall when it comes to having them in your dogs in modern day time, to seeing them in your pedigree. He might be a little more rare than that Stonewall. I think I've seen quite a few of them Stonewall dogs. Vindicator. I think the brothers got some Vindicator out there, a nice heavy amount of that Vindicator. But I could be wrong. Because Vindicator is a dog, you know, kind of a rare line that you don't really hear too much about right now. Man, if that's damn cannons downtown, they can't be enjoying themselves down there. They got to be sound like they're in a damn war zone down there. You know what the hell they down there doing? Now, Mountain Man, I know Mountain Man has several dogs, but his most famous dog that everybody knows is the Homer dog. The dogs that I got in my pedigree for my dogs that come off Mountain Man come off the Mountain Man Selly dog, which I don't think they got the Homer in them. And I may have one dog that got Homer in him somewhere, but it ain't the Big John stuff. I seen one of them dogs, Pedigrees, that had some Homer in them somewhere, and I can't remember which dog it was. Oh yeah. Fire Drill say the real yellow not in everybody dog if you think about it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. We know, even though Tat, probably kept breeding the dog, man, he still probably bred him to the sons, to daughters, the double bred sons and stuff like that. He got a son off Yellow that he gonna use use him as Yellow until he pass away. So it was still coming off of Yellow for the most part, especially if he knew you was a real dog, man. It was still coming off Yellow. It probably just wasn't coming off of him directly, coming off his son, grandson, or double bred grandson, which may have been a better dog. When you got Yellow on the top and Yellow on the bottom, what would you rather have? Let me ask you a question right now. Would you rather have a dog directly off Yellow, or would you rather have a puppy off Yellow daughter bred back to Yellow? No, or take that back. Would you rather have a dog directly off Yellow, or would you rather have a dog that's coming off Yellow daughter and Yellow son bred back to each other? And the dog that's coming directly off Yellow gonna have a different bottom half. It ain't gonna be Yellow on the bottom. It's gonna have Yellow bred. You bred your dog to Yellow. Because you may have got a better dog, getting one off the son that was double bred, or, something like that. Yeah, you can't say nothing bad about Mr. Lester dogs or dog or whatever, because that Homer dog pretty much, like I said, that's gonna be one of the longest matches that ever been recorded, outside of the longest match that ever been recorded. And folk gonna always talk about that match, especially how times is going now and you can't do certain things and you really only got the stories. Folk will always talk about that match because of the length of time that it went. you know. And anybody who's not into that type of stuff, you just sit down and you think to yourself, hey, you sit there for 3 hours, or you sit there for 3.5 to 4 hours doing whatever you're doing, and that's how long these two dogs were in combat. And that's real, real long. You know, that ain't no damn any and every dog can't do that. You know, um, just show you the level of dogs them boys had back in the days, and the level of conditioning they was dealing with back in the days. Because you can't do it without having your dog in good shape as well. Lamont said, yeah, our line bred Gaston stuff coming down off from the Wagner Wonka and Rambo stuff. Okay. Eli Eli Monster said his homer dog had muscles in his tail. Damn. Hey, we think the muscles don't matter, but that that dog, ain't no telling what the muscles do in that tail back there. And it's probably some guys out there, man. Brother Burner Star say he know a guy that got oh, you say he got a ton of Zebo stuff now. Oh shit. Hey, if anybody looking for the Zebo stuff, man, that might be the person to holler at then. Or people who got dogs off of his dogs. Because you don't really see a whole bunch of that stuff, man. And then I always say this country big, dog. This country big. And be just like that. It be people with dogs that you ain't gonna never see. You only gonna know what's in your circle. Okay, I'm about to check it now, Bruce Banner. That's the link for the buck dog. Yeah, that joker there look good now. He got the macho buck in him. He ain't got the Gaston stuff in him though, do it, Bruce Banner. He not a Gaston dog, he a buck dog, ain't it? Red Boy Jocko, Tombstone Bolio. He definitely look good though. Yeah, I see some Mayday in him. Macho Buck, Mayday, Bolio. Yeah. That's a good one, man. Looking at this pedigree right here, Bruce, it's kind of similar to the one you got already with Charlotte because you got your Red Boy Jocko, your Bolio, Tombstone Bolio in there. It's a little more spread out. Yours a little more concentrated with the Tombstone Bolio, Red Boy Jocko on the top, and the Red Boy Jocko on the bottom. Where this one is a little more spread out throughout the whole pedigree, just Red Boy Jocko and Tombstone Bolio. Now, see, big salute to you, my brother that just sent the message, the link in my messenger. Um, do, I'm not gonna post a dog because you sent it in my messenger because I'm not sure if you. Let me see. He said this female has dogs that's still producing. Yeah, I ain't gonna post it up till I talk to you on the back street to see if you want me to post it up online or not. But I'm looking at it right now. Great looking dog. But I'm gonna respect you on that end as far as posting your dog up because you sent it to me on the back street. So I ain't gonna throw it up there yet. I'll wait till I talk to you in person or talk to you on the phone or something. Hey, Destiny, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know what a real bulldog is to you. We don't do nothing illegal. If you were looking for somebody illegal, then you might as well go to one of them other channels. I always ask them who sent you. Shit. What you call a real bulldog? I dropped the link so you can give us some real bulldog talk. If you want to do it, give us some real bulldog talk. We always let's see where your talent lying at. We will never not drop that link if you want to come up and talk some dog talk. But you ain't gonna dictate what's dog talk, and we don't even know who you is. Eli Monster say buck dogs are really good dogs, but when put against top competition, they wouldn't last long. He owned a lot of them throughout his days. Thanks for telling me that, Eli. You know, that's what I was asking brothers, man. Folk who own buck dogs, tell me a little bit about them. I haven't owned a lot of them. I own a couple of them, but not a lot of them. You know, um, Carlton Davis said his Gaston dogs are nice size, males and the females. Which y'all like? Me myself, I consider pretty good size in between 40 and mid 40s. That's pretty much what I consider good size, average size. Some brothers like them in the high 30s and kind of look at the high 40s as big dogs. I look at 45 pretty much average size dog. Me myself personally, and anything in the 30s I look at as a small dog. Anything in the 30s, and I look at anything in the 50s and above as a big dog. And that's just my opinion. Like I said, everybody have their own little area where they consider what they consider small, big, or large, or medium. Hey, that's like I said, man. If you want to talk dog talk, you can come up here and we can hear you talk. Other than that, all you trying to do is get somebody to say they fight dogs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you the only one that sound like somebody sent you here. The whole time you've been in the chat, you steady trying to get somebody to say they fight this or they do this or they ain't bulldoggers or this. Man, listen here. We'll drop that link. You come up here and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Other than that, do what you say you're going to do. Leave the damn channel. And leave us be. We all right. We all right. One less tree hugger. Shit. Whoever been hurt by one tree hugger gone. Go on Facebook on the dirty section. You get a whole bunch of dog talk. You get the ones you're looking for. Bando for life. Yes, sir. What's going on? I ain't about to go back and forth with your destiny. You looking for bulldogs. I don't know what you're looking for. We just here to talk dog talk. Like I said, do what you're going to do. You ain't hurt nobody. Yeah. We ain't never trying to impress nobody. We do our own thing, got our own dog stories. Like I said, I'll drop a link and you can come up and talk. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. Come up and give your dog story. Tell her, let us hear what bulldog talk is. Come give us an example of bulldog talk. I'm about to drop that link right now. I'm doing something, but I don't want you to shut up, PB. I'm about to drop that link right now. And that link for anybody that want to talk dogs, man, it don't make no difference who you is. Like I said, I don't discriminate. And our story, my story ain't no better than your story, you know. But we only talk about stuff we did in the past. I talk about stuff I did in the past. That way I can vouch for what I did. I ain't talking about what the next man did. I'm talking about what I did in the past. Everything we talk about what we did in the past. Other than that, you won't get no modern day dog fighting talk. None of that kind of shit. None of that. If that's what you call bulldog talk, you ain't gonna get that on my page. We don't do modern day talk when it comes to illegal stuff. Bando for life. What's going on? What's going on with you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
What's good?
What's going?
First things first, I wish everybody well. I hope everybody prosper in what they're trying to do. I don't come no hating tendencies, no bitch shit. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? I just come just a motherfucker that's intrigued with this dog shit, but at the same time, it's like I have questions. Not about yourself or anything like that. It's just due to the fact that 5 individuals could watch a video and we all could pick out different messages out of that video. It's how somebody comprehends the next man's video.
Yeah.
And what I like at the end of the day, my boy, you go through your struggles, I go through mine. You cherish your dogs, so do I. You go through shit, so do I. We love these dogs to know what the fuck is coming the next day, to know what we got coming, but we still up and do the same shit for these dogs. So I don't knock anybody, to judge anybody. I heard, I don't know if it's a troll account or whatever. Oh, I thought you were on Buck City team. Let me tell you something. I'm my own individual. If you're speaking something that I can learn from, whether it's negative or positive, best believe I'm gonna be in the corner paying attention.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. I don't make fake pages.
Yes,
if you ever hear anybody if you ever hear anything comments or something, it's gonna say PBK or it's gonna say Hirsch or something like that on it. Ain't gonna. And one thing about it, I don't stress nobody about watching nobody else's channel. So you
No,
never gonna
it
hear
was
me
on
say,
your
"Oh,
channel,
you're on Buck
man.
thing."
You may not have caught it. It was like I had comment and then somebody commented like, "Oh, I thought you was with Buck City or something." Like at the end of the day, I don't have nothing against Buck City and what he got going on. He's his own individual and he goes through his own trials, just like you, just like me, and so many other people. I'm not here to expose that. You know what I mean? What is done is done. But what I wanted to ask you, my nigga, with all due respect, like real shit, because I may misinterpret things because I could be sometime tunnel vision. I just want to focus on, but this one, when you said Bando been on the streets 3-5 years, you know, that individual I'm gonna speak his, you know, that individual, you know who I'm talking about, you know, he kicking up dust. He kicking up dust. What did you mean by that, my nigga?
Man, I'll tell you, man. I was just talking shit that night. I was talking shit.
So
and then this the thing I was saying, right?
Shit, right? You're the shit, right?
Your phone keep breaking up on it. Your phone keep breaking up, bro.
My bad, but okay. It was just bullshit. I could accept that. I understand. I do that shit a lot of times with people. I talk shit. Okay, cool. That's all I want to know, my nigga. But I wish everybody, hey, you know what? If everybody has so much animosity towards the next individual.
Hey, I want to hear what you're saying, man, but your phone keep breaking. I want to hear everything you're saying, and I ain't stopping you from talking, but your phone keep going in and out for some reason. Like you went out. I can't hear you now, but if you're talking, I ain't sure if you're talking or not.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Everybody, hey, you know what? We need to get together, man. Like real talk, man. If
How can
you
you
put
do
your
that? How can
views,
you do that? How can you do that, though?
like you know, in a way, like, cause look it, regardless if it's fibberish, everybody has a platform, and it's a circuit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really no hate towards anybody, my boy, because 9 out of 10 we don't even know each other, and it's like we could put that shit to the side, and we could really make some money out this shit. Like I'm really about I study. And what we got going on, it brings people together, man. Look at all the views. Everybody, whether they're dumb, intelligent, stupid, have a platform. We need to come together, whether if it's like some boxing matches. You know, I heard what's that nigga name? 778 Sport, 79 Sport, 69. I don't know. Somebody, he's in the boxing shit. Like, we could do shit like that. We could really like show our dogs. Like, at the end of the day, man, we thrive and we talk about dogs. We got, let's show these dogs, baby. Like, why haven't there been no meet and greets? All you niggas that got multiple thousand motherfucking subscribers, like, why haven't I heard any meet and greets? Hog hunting. Let's meet up. I know a spot. You country. You steady talk about you country. You got nothing but hogs running around. Why haven't you thrown something where you can at least gather up people like how you do on the internet and show the good side of this shit, where all that animosity, all that shit shrinks. It shrinks. And it's more of a friendship about these dogs because they know what it is.
See,
Why haven't we heard anything like that, my nigga?
This is why you know, I'm not gonna say why you haven't heard anything like that, but the thing about it, you know, I can't control everything. You know, I'm the only person just everybody can talk to. They don't stay mad for all year long. They say F this person, F that person. You know, I like I said, when you're not trying to live off of ego or you don't need a dog, you can think and you can talk to a person like how you talking to me, you talking right now. I understand exactly what you're saying. If brothers stuck together, I say it all the time. But no matter how much you say it, you're not gonna have brothers to stick together. It's always gonna be somebody hating on your stuff, hating on what you're doing. When it comes to meet and greets and stuff like that, you know, all that's all good. You know that's straight.
Well, that's when
stuff.
all that shit has to get put to the side and bring your best dog, nigga. You know what I mean? Type shit.
And this the thing. This the thing, dog. You know, the people that's keeping it going, none of them goddamn dogs. You know, the folk that you talking about, they can't have no dogs. Why do you?
I'm
telling you.
I swear to God, when you say this, when you say that, I don't really know who you talking about. Like, and I say that in a pure heart. I don't know who you talk about. I really don't.
Okay, I'm gonna say it like this here, right? I can't have no meet. I can't have no meet and greet with none of them folk that I had the last couple of days on my show because they don't know nothing about pit bulls. So it'd be purposeless to meet and greet with him. All right, then you got another person who can't have a dog. It's purposeless to meet and greet with anybody around him that's calling him commissioner and all that type of stuff. So it's purposes. We doing what we doing. We got dog shows, digital dog shows. You know, it just is what it is, man. At the end of the day,
you know what? Okay, here it is. Here's my bone in a pot. There's a lot of people talking shit about me.
About who?
I would give up. I ain't got a whole lot of money. I got to save up peanuts to get $1. But it's all good. I go through my trials and tribulations and I get through them.
Oh yeah.
But I got a couple of $100 for anybody that talk down about my thought. They get one of their best dogs and we show them in a positive light. We could do a 2-week keep, 3-week keep.
See, we doing that already, but y'all don't want to participate.
I ain't never been invited.
Dog, the world is invited. The world watches my channel. I'm telling y'all brothers daily that Samurai doing that stuff, call outs and the digital dog show. Brothers don't want to compete in it.
I love call outs. I love digital dog shows, and I got digital pedigree on live in the flesh.
Hey, rock with it, dog. All you gotta do is rock with it.
Can a nigga get an invite? Peekaboo. You know what I mean? I'm peeking in, nigga. Let me in this bitch.
It ain't my program, but I feel like the brother.
I'll get anybody's program. I want to get on anybody's program, and I'll be anybody's competitor if I get the opportunity. What's happening?
I'm quite sure the brother ain't gonna stop you from competing, dog. I'm telling you. He ain't gonna stop you. Brothers stop themselves. You know what I'm saying? So we already doing something positive. This them folk that y'all listen to the other channels, they not. And that's where the jealous part come in.
Who's them other channels, my nigga? I don't know what. That's why, like me, I speak.
If you hear animosity, if you hear any animosity going on,
channel, is fuck that channel, and I be blunt with it. It's just cause you may say fuck that channel, and I may pay attention to him because it may be intriguing in his dog shit. But what you got going on with him, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's nothing personal.
See, I don't got nothing going on with him. He got something going on with me. I'm a bulldogger.
I don't know what all that shit everybody need to get out their feelings and get in their dogs and show their dogs.
No,
any way they can.
You can't tell that to folk with no sense, who ain't, I don't know what it is, dog. All I know is the stuff that you telling me, I agree with you with. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna stop nothing. You got haters, you got folks.
It ain't gonna, because you know what it is? They distant from a distance, and they really want to be fans, and they really want you to be a part of their circle. But at the end of the day, they hate rejection. And automatically when somebody's rejected, they think you're an opponent instead of being a great competitor that can make you build your stock better. I just think people don't know what really beef is.
See,
because if people really knew what beef is, they wouldn't be striving and paying attention and spending hours throughout their day talking about some bullshit.
Oh, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, though, I don't got no beef because, like I said, one of them don't know what the hell a real pit bull is, and the other one can't have none modern day time. You know what I'm saying? So neither one of them on my damn level. That's why I'm talking to the brothers about Red Pirate and Buck and all them. Dog.
I wish everybody prosper and get what they want. But that's why I was really intrigued and wanted to get on. I just wanted to know if you were just talking shit, or else it's like, is there some meaning to it? But if it wasn't, it was just some locker room talk. Hey, it ain't nothing, fool. Like, I get it. But
nah, man, my shit
ain't soft though, my name.
Yeah, I ain't thought about that shit no more since I typed it up, dog. At the end of the day, like I said, dog.
No, it's not what you typed up. It's what this ignorant ass Negro is posting. Like,
see, I don't worry about him, dog. He ain't on my level. That's why I started my channel off today talking about. I'm not about worrying about what he got going on, what he's saying on his channel, none of that shit. His shit don't mean nothing to me. Period.
What he's doing, he's posting that shit. What he's posting, I'm talking about Legend of All.
Yo, he don't exist in my world. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I'm talking about this other nigga.
He existed in your world 3 days ago.
Yeah, I took him in the deep water. Like I told him, I took him in deep water. I'm not about to follow him up no more. Fuck them Merle dogs. Fuck them blue dogs. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, say less.
It is what it is.
All I know, my nigga, with all due respect, say less, fool. I get you. Yeah, I understand. Ain't nothing. Fuck them.
You might look at
get rich. I hope you get rich. I hope I get rich. I hope everybody get rich.
Oh yeah, dog. And I'm gonna do it with haters or without them. I'm gonna do it with haters or without them, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stay sucker free in a land full of lollipops, my boy.
Hey, you can't tell me that if you following up on what a sucker out there showing, dog. He is a fucking sucker. You know you gotta.
Who's that sucker?
That one that you letting get in your feelings right now. You letting him get you in your feelings, and you coming up here and asking me about it.
My feelings, that dude, my name. I'm not in my feelings.
That dude, man. Listen, that dude.
Who's that dude?
The legend boy. Dog,
Legend of all Googles? Oh, he would never let me.
Dog, that's who you let get you in your feelings. If you let
my nigga, he not in my feelings. I'm just responding on what you said, talking about bandos. You in the back street for 3-5 years.
Listen, my nigga. You better off responding.
What you mean by that?
So what you came up here to check me about that? That's what I asked you. So
because you spoke my name and I gave you the opportunity to.
So what if I was
to respond?
What if I was saying something about it? Then what if I was saying something? Then what?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I don't want to tell what I mean. If I was saying something about it, then what?
So if you don't want to tell what it means, why speak about it?
Then what? Then what? You brought it up. I wasn't talking about it.
I brought it up because you spoke my name. If you would not spoke my name, I would have never brought it up.
I said what I said. Now what? What it is now?
Nothing. I just want to know, did it have any meaning, or you were just in your feelings and just speaking my name?
I told you it didn't have no meaning, right? I told you the only way you say you saw that.
It didn't have no meaning. Why are you getting riled up?
Let me say it.
You
right?
good, my nigga?
I know, but let me tell you
Okay,
why
all right,
that
I'm
nigga
gone,
getting you
fool.
your
My
okay,
bad, fool. Like, I didn't mean no disrespect,
no,
but
whether you
okay,
leave,
fool, you good.
or not, I can still say what I want to say. Because if you gone, I'm gonna say it.
Indeed, it's your
When you
platform.
here, I'm gonna say it.
All I had to do is
Listen,
make my shit clear
the
on my
nigga
name.
got you in
You
your
made it
feelings,
clear.
dog.
I'm
He
good.
got you in your feelings. You got a little fuck nigga got you in
I'm
your
not in
feelings.
my feelings, my
Come
nigga.
on, man. You want to ask me about it then?
Because you spoke my name. I asked you why you speak my name. How am I in my feelings?
Did you
I'm
not
giving
ask
an
me that?
opportunity to speak.
Did you not ask me that a couple videos back and I gave you the same answer?
No. Today's the
Come on.
first day.
Don't
What the
make me
fuck
pull
you
that
talking
shit up, my
about?
nigga. Don't make me pull that shit up.
Oh, wow.
I'm
I'm
very
gone,
social
my
media
nigga.
savvy.
Have a good
I'm
one,
very
fool.
social
I
media.
hope you prosper.
Okay.
I'm gone. I'm
You
gone.
ain't gotta hope I
Late.
do nothing, my nigga.
Good.
Go ahead. What's stopping you? Like I said before, man, that little nigga got you in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because you said he showing the video that I made the post in. That's how he get y'all boys, man. Like I said, I ain't arguing about no blues. Y'all boys be getting feelings about blues and all that other shit, man. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Stay in y'all lane, and I'm staying in my damn lane, man. At the end of the damn day, with real bulldoggers that know these bloodlines, man. I ain't arguing about none of that shit. I can care less about that shit, man. And I ain't got no beef with you, nothing like that, Bando, man. I fucks with you. If you know, it ain't no beef or none of that shit, dog. You know, but shit, I don't know what was the purpose of you asking me that shit. And then still asking me that. And then when I'm telling you, you know, I give you the straight up answer, that brother getting in your feelings, that shit don't work on me, dog. I got credibility when it comes to the dog shit. You know, and at the end of the day, like I said, I talk about the dogs, man. You know, talk about the dogs. Shit, man. Y'all boys be over there watching that motherfucker channel and he got 3 or 4 motherfuckers watching and let them get you in your feelings, man. The hell with that shit, man. We doing shit over here, dog. I told him I'm gonna take him in deep waters and drown his little bitch ass. I ain't talking about it no more. Exactly what I did. Giving that motherfucker no airplay, man. You gotta talk about some dogs. You want me to talk about you again? Shit, me. This ain't a blue dog, Merle dog channel, homie. This is a game dog channel, a real pit bull channel. Call it what you want to call it. I would not get upset about a Merle dog breeder. Shit. And like I always tell folk, you get down in them comments, you start commenting, and I comment back. It just is what it is. Shit, I ain't go back down from nothing. I try to give brothers the benefit of the doubt. When it comes to the positive stuff, shit, y'all ain't want to do the positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? You look over that. Ain't no way in the hell you got to tell me somebody I got to invite you to it. That man doesn't invite the world to that damn dog show. He ain't inviting you to it because you're hating and looking back from a distance. That's why he ain't inviting you to it. That man ain't got to invite nobody. You see what's going on. You know, he wouldn't have to invite you. Tom Garner ain't got to invite you to his house. You show up over there, don't it? You know, ABBA don't invite the brothers to the dog shows. They show up over there. Anybody who having a dog cookout, they don't invite you. You showing up over there when you hear about it. So why the hell he got to invite you to it? Because that's the hate in brothers. Oh, he got to invite me. He got to invite me. Nah, man, go over there smiling. What's going on, man? Big shot. I want to join. Let me do this thing today. Let me put my dog in. No, he got to invite me. That's the hate in you, man. Some of y'all don't know you got hate in you when you got hate in you. And a dog man got to invite me to a public damn event he having. I'm gonna damn be telling other brothers, yo, I'm going to this event this brother having over here. Yo, I'm gonna be inviting other brothers. And hey, think I got invited? Hell no, we inviting other folk. Well, hey, tell you the truth, I don't think Samurai ever invite me to the Digital Dog Show. I'm mad, Samurai. You ain't invite me yet, dog. You maybe have. I can't remember. I need an invitation. Listen, dog. You gotta be invited to something public. You need to go back and take a thought. It's in your brain, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we doing damn stuff. We can't help them boys can't have dogs, and the other ones don't know about damn dogs. Make that shit easy for me, man. Y'all boys better stop getting mad when we talk about blue dogs, man. We ain't talking about your blue dog. We talking about all blue dogs. Big salute out to Ken Lightning for the $10 donation to the channel, man. When we talk about blues, we ain't talking about one. We talking about all of them. Only 1 or 2 brothers get mad. They get mad. Everybody can't get mad unless you're talking about specific dogs. That's when brothers need to get mad. Can't get mad for talking about a whole race of dogs. Now, when it comes to this buck dog right here, like I said, really a whole lot of Bolio, no Tombstone. But then we looked at the Tonka dog, and he threw off just as many good dogs as Bolio did. So that's pretty much all I had wanted to see as far as that's one Tombstone Bolio dog. If we have any more, I'll get the ped from y'all down in the chat and pull it up. But that Tonka dog, that's one Tombstone Bolio compared to the Bolio dog that we got right here. Now we know the Red Boy Jocko and the Tombstone Bolio go good because we seen Mayday and we seen the STP Yellow Buck dog. Two Red Boy Jocko Tombstone Bolio dogs that did good. In actuality, let me take that back. Yellow Buck was a Red Boy Jocko Bolio dog, not the Tombstone. And Mayday got the Tombstone in them. So let me ask brothers in the chat real quick. Would you rather have one off STP Yellow Buck or Mayday? Directly off of Yellow Buck or directly off Mayday? If you can have one to add into your program right now. What you think, Ken Lightning? You rather have one off of STP Yellow Buck or Mayday? One of them, it's just one with the Tombstone in them, one with the Tombstone out of them. Supreme Excellence say Yellow Buck. Eli Monster say neither one of them. You got to get one of them, man. Between one of them. You may not be a fan of neither one of them, but, just to say which one would you pick? I would pick the Yellow Buck stuff myself, too. I don't know if the Mayday dogs carry that Tombstone Bolio trade in them heavy. I know they 50-50. When I say this, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about looks wise. To me, his looks throw off more the yellow looking dogs. But you see, they frame kind of resemble. They got the structure of some of them buck dogs or them Bolio dogs rather. But I think for the most part, I think the look kind of take more of the Red Boy Jocko side on the Mayday dogs. So that's why I would take, go into the buck, the yellow buck dog. Now Eli Monster say the yellow dogs are faster to him. Are you talking about the Grand Champion yellow, or you talking the yellow buck dogs? Now when it comes to the yellow dogs, so you think the buck dogs are slower drivers, slower pusher dogs, or slower dogs in general compared to them yellow dogs, more faster? That's good to know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not real familiar with the buck stuff. I'm not real familiar with it, so it's good to hear stuff from brothers that's already familiar with it. Yes, sir, man. Let me see. Let me check. Let me see something real quick. Like I said, we show a Red Boy for anybody who just getting here. We show the Red Boy pitch up there as well. Throw it back up here real quick again. That's Red Boy. Marlowe's words over here on the side. And the dog is weighing in at 72 pounds. Now, anybody who get up there with a 72-pound pit bull right now and get up here, you're going to get people going to try to troll you and all kind of stuff. Oh, man, that dog fat. Oh, that dog this. Oh, that dog that. When it's clearly saying, they don't say this is condition weight, but it's just saying he's 72 pounds. And when you look at that dog right there in that picture, you would never say that dog was a 72-pound dog just by looking at that picture. That picture right there make you think he's a 50-pound dog. You'll never say that's 72 pounds. Now, looking at that picture now, look at that picture, and then imagine what that picture says 72 pounds, how big that dog is in actuality. That dog bigger than Mayday and them, Barracuda and them. Just as big as Barracuda. But he ain't got no bad shape. Look at his structure. He don't got a bad shape. Everything, going accordingly. Eli Monster said he seen some bad to the bone buck dogs as well. And I heard a few brothers talking good about the buck stuff. I never really heard anybody talking bad about it. Really. Yeah, I never heard nobody really talking bad about it. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, that's gonna be 72 chain weight. But any dog that's 72 pounds chain weight, yeah, he gonna be 60 some pounds condition. Now you going into a 60 some pound condition, dog, and you going in at catch weight. He can be whatever weight whatever weight he decided to come in at, and you might be 50 some pounds, and he might be 60 some pounds. But if you came in at catch weight back then, it didn't matter. But one thing about Red Boy, he wasn't a dog who was, showed all the way out till he was a champion or nothing. I think they maybe had did 1 or 2 shows with him or something, and then they took him up for stud. But in this picture, it also says as well, let me throw back up there, it also says he wasn't bred to the outside of the camp. He wasn't bred to the outside until after 8 years old. From what this article says, for the first time that he's out on stud in this particular magazine. And to give any brother a picture of what money was back then, like I said, his stud fee was $600. So he was already known to be the producer that he was when this article was made. It says he's a great producer. And stud fee is $600, so it lets you know how much $600 was back then. Let me see. Go back to this pedigree right here. I wanted to pull another pedigree up too as well. Let me check real quick. Oh, let me ask y'all something down in the chat. What makes a bad mother dog? Is it genetics, or is it her previous activities that she was involved with? Where do you get the majority of your bad mother dogs from? Is it bad breeding, genetics, or is it from the rolling back in the days when you had a dog that did a lot of rolling and stuff? Which one gave you more, bad mama dogs? Some people say it's the genetics, and then some people say that, oh, I got a dog. She was a superstar in the box, but she wouldn't take care of the puppies, and they'll blame it on that part, the reason because she was a box dog. Bad mama dog. What makes a bad mother dog? I know what makes a bad mother dog when she don't take care of puppies, but I'm saying what creates and what puts her in that state of mind? More genetics, or the actual way that, the things that she been through before she had them puppies? City Boy said genetics. So let me ask brothers this too as well. Can you pass that down to your offspring? Good mother dogs. When you're dealing with dogs that come off of good mother dogs and they come off of, can you pass that and spread that down to the offspring, the female offspring? If you know you got a bad mama dog, she was a bad mother, and just so happened you got a female that made it off that litter, and then she have puppies, is it a high chance that she be a bad mama dog too? Legion Fury say low brain function. Supreme Excellence say, yep, good mama dogs make good mama dogs. That's good to know. That way you know, and I know for the most part, most of my bad mama dogs came from back in the days. Mellow Yellow Mama was a good mama dog. She was a good mama dog. I'm thinking Mellow Yellow's sister was a great mama dog. Denver say box crazy. Denver say the box crazy ones they'll turn out to be bad mama dogs too. But it's crazy, man, that a dog can be that souped up that she'll hurt her offspring. And you know, you got pit bulls that'll do it. You got some pit bulls that'll take care of their puppies until they start getting to the age where they want to fight and all that stuff in the pen with them. And then that just snaps them off. You know what I'm saying? Would you consider that a bad mama dog? She take care of the puppies. Of course, it's not gonna be your perfect mama dog because she ain't, perfect mother dog sends the puppies out. But if she get them to about 4 weeks old, she take care of them, and then when they get all that rough wrestling, sometimes them puppies, they go to biting them dogs on their tits and stuff, and them mama dogs, some of them, they'll just growl and push them off and kind of growl with them a little bit. But then you got some of them that'll just turn around and grab them and shake them up. That goes to knowing the dog that you're dealing with as well. That goes back to that. Bruce Banner says it's been an understanding that the pups are 75% down. Now, this flunky that went and got this, he went and got another page. See, the thing about it, like I said, I don't play little boy games, but I'm gonna let you stay in the chat, like I said, but you just won't come up here and speak because we don't want to hear what you got to say. Your opinion don't matter, but we all know that 365 and the Legend of All Bulldogs is the same person. You know what I'm saying? So what, like I said, whatever you type up or whatever you talk about, it don't matter, dog. You ain't on our level. Go talk about them blues and merles on your channel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, dog, you don't know none of the shit we talking about. This shit is UFO talk to you, dog. You in foreign land right now. I don't understand why you even want to be in an area you don't understand none of the shit we talking about, homie. At all. It's like I'm speaking Spanish to you right now. ¿Cómo estás? Your little light skinned punk ass on somewhere and sit down, man. Damn. King Long Swipe say, when you got you got a bass Long Swipe say, now what's a bad sire, Long Swipe? What would you consider a bad sire? And I'm not trying to credit what you're talking about, but what would be a bad sire? I would say my opinion, just listening to that comment you made, my opinion, a bad sire would be one that maybe don't mount, maybe wouldn't mount on the girl dog. Got to go through all kind of stuff. He'll hump 1 or 2 times and he'll fall off the back, won't get it back up there. You got to go through all this trouble to try to get him to mount the girl dog. I'm not going to really say one because I don't like a male dog that'll fight a female dog that's in heat. I done seen some of the best dogs ever, and they don't care about another dog once she go in heat. They're gonna breed to her, long as it's a female, and they be some of the best dogs ever. But then you got dogs who they won't breed to a female if they already started up on that level. They won't breed to a female. So I guess that you can call them bad sires. dogs that you got to pull sperm from when they young enough to breed naturally. Hey, y'all, he want a joke from me so bad. Why does mellow yellow dog look so weak? Because your mama done sucked all the juice out of her. Little light skinned boy. Hey, she ain't gotta be. Hey, you ever seen Color Purple? He say mellow yellow ain't no Tombstone red boy. She ain't gotta be Tombstone. She ain't gotta be Bolio, but she's mine. She sure is ugly. Hey, man. Hey, it is what it is, dog. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, dog. Got little Willie Lynch in here. Little Willie Lynch. Little civil rights movement man. Hey, y'all, he done went to his other page, y'all. He must have thought we ain't knew who he was. Man, go take your medicine, man, and sit your ass down somewhere. Hey, he talking about my wife light skinned, man. You go to a fat meth head, man. You look like you on a little bit of meth. But like I said, dog, don't make me boot your ass out now. Don't make me boot your ass out. You gonna act like somebody over here. We don't need you. We do not need your Merle Blue talking ass down in our damn chat. So you keep on with that bullshit. I'm gonna boot your ass out now. You better show some respect, little boy. I ain't gonna boot none of the other trolls out. None but you, cause you's a blue man, a Merle man. So keep on with that shit. I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 more times. Your ass gone. I might leave you down there for them boys to get a little bit of comedy off of you. We need a little bit of comedy in this thing right here. No, woo, brother. Big salute out to Bruce Banner, man. Vividly in the building. Vividly, let me see, man. Vividly Rich Kennels, what's going on with you? Salute to you, dog. Appreciate you dropping in tonight, man. That Jake Paul and Chavez fight should be about to go down anytime now, man. Should be about to go down anytime. Yeah, man, that's who it is, man. Hey, Jared, that's who it is, my brother. You know, that's who it is. These boys done escaped the mental asylum, man, and they running loose in the dog community. We need to call ICE on their damn ass, man. Not no damn take them back to that mental institution where they come from. It's about 3 or 4 of them, man. Hey, salute to all them bully breed brothers, man. All them band dog breed brothers. All the brothers with the blues, the merles, and all the other colors. Salute to them brothers, man. They're taking care of their dogs, doing what they got to do. And you just sit back and laugh at these brothers. Big salute to my man, Blueprint Kennels, man, holding it down with some great blue dogs over there, man. Big salute to you, my brother. You know, big salute to you. We know what it is when it comes to these dogs, man. You know, I just treat these boys how they act. That's all it is. At the end of the day. Like I said, I never watch your channel. I watched it one time. I'll never watch it again. Once you show me that with your intellect at, I ain't no better than the next person, but at the same time, I'm better than some of these motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? They gonna conduct themselves like somebody won. Shit, me. You know. Now he say, why my Belgium have a better body than my pit bull? Shit. Why my pit bull got a better body than your mama? That's what I want to know. Why my pit bull got a better body than your mama and your old lady? You can't answer that. Belgian Malinois easy to get in shape. I could put a Belgian Malinois and compete in that digital dog show better than you can them damn blue dogs. I can guarantee you that shit. I'll put it. Let's put some money on that shit right there. Bring them damn blue dogs out, and I'll bring the Belgian Malinois out, and we're gonna see who can get that bitch looking better. Let's put some money on that shit right there. Yeah, man, you can't afford a Belgian Malinois anyway. You can't even afford a real damn pit bull. get up there on my damn channel showing me a damn pedigree and don't know what the hell Jack Sparrow is. Stuttering, talk about a sparrow, a this, a that, a this, a that. Man, take your drunk, cokehead ass on and sit down somewhere, you little light-skinned punk. I told you, boy, you can't go in deep waters and swim, boy, don't come messing with me. Now you got an automatic type on, typing down in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Type it down in my chat. Talking about dogs you can't afford and dogs you never damn had before. Belgian Malinois and real pit bulls. Hey, is what it is, dog. I tell you like this here. I can make Mellow Yellow do anything I wanted to do, and I guarantee you not one person to touch me if I got Mellow Yellow. And I guarantee you I can send her to find somebody if I want it. I can do all kind of shit with Mellow Yellow. Hey, I guarantee you I can go find me a book right now with Mellow Yellow on the front of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I see why you're hating on her. I go find a book right now with her on the front of that motherfucker. And today she living in your damn brain. It is what it is, though. He crazy, dog. He, like I told him, they crazy with no dog to fall back on. He ain't in my basement. I clear he ain't coming back on my damn channel. I ain't gonna let my folk even listen to no bullshit like that. We gave him the benefit of the doubt one time, but he done showed us. Shit, the only thing he can do is stay in that damn chat down there. He'll never see that motherfucker back up here. Yeah, he need that stuff to slow you down, man. That's real, ain't it, Supreme? That's what you talking about? That's exactly what he need. That stuff that slow you down, dog. He needs somebody to take a damn syringe and stick him in his ass with it. A big dosage of that motherfucker. That's exactly what he need, dog. And then we have these kind of brothers with these dogs, and you wonder why your dogs ain't making no damn rums and making no PORs. Cause he got folk like that with your dog. What you expect? Shit me. You better hope he don't end up Merle. What you better hope. I tell you, man, I hate to do the dog talk 10 years from now, man. And I'm up here talking about Merle buck dogs and Merle Bolio dogs. And y'all boys eating me down and tearing me all down because I say that shit ain't real. And it is real. I'm telling you, I promise you. They coming off this. They coming off that. Boy, y'all better not be doing me like that, man, if I still be online. No, man, don't do me like that. Hey, Destiny say you didn't have a pit bull 6 years ago. Who she talking about? She can't be talking about me. I know like hell she ain't talking about me. Or he ain't talking about me or whatever that is. 6 years ago. Say you was talking about me so I can have something to talk about. 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I had Champion Little Country. Confirmation champion. Because I ain't a bulldogger, like he said. Whatever it takes to be a bulldogger. In my opinion, as long as you take care of your dogs. And you know what you taking care of, and you know what you taking care of. Oh, he done switched back again. That motherfucker on some fool-ass medicine tonight, boy. Boy, you better go find that Ritalin and stay off that coke and fentanyl, dog. Your ass is on some shit tonight. Hey, salute the master of all bulldogs in the building. Hey, master, just by me saluting you, I know that made him mad. And like I said, he don't get no airplay over here, dog. No airplay at all. Salute to everybody, man, that be taking care of their dogs, man. It don't matter how long I had dogs, Destiny Brown. It don't matter to me. It shouldn't matter to you. Shouldn't matter to damn you. What I'm gonna do? Get mad because you say I ain't had dogs 6 years ago? That shit make me laugh, man. I ain't them boys. I ain't them boys. I tell you, Destiny Brown, you don't have to say but certain many things to let me know where you at. Stop the cap. I know what you is now. Stop the cap. That's all you got to tell me. When I start hearing brothers talk like that, I know what you is. One of them haters, or somebody who just getting the dogs. Oh, them boys make so many fake pages, man. I ain't sure if that's the real master of all bulldogs or not. Them boys do be dissing each other. They be making fake pages. So I ain't sure if that's the real one or not. You know what I'm saying? The real one know if he can come up if he wanted to come up and talk. But that other joker, he ain't coming up. He done with me. Period. That's why I say I ain't too much talking about him like that. Let me check this pedigree out again. I even looked at Bull Boy Bob, man, to see like how his breeding was that made him so special. He was coming off Bolio and Patrick's Tater, which is coming down off Richardson's Jerry, Hubbard's Bounce Dogs, Claus Brindle Dan, that's Claus Staber, Claus Dogs. Cause they say Bull Boy Bob. Bull Boy Bob was a pretty good dog, at least a good producer. But what was his key to success? Bolio? If Bolio would have been on the East Coast, we'd have had some more of that Bolio stuff and all our dogs more than what we got in that Mayday. Being that Bolio was where Bolio was at, a lot of brothers on this East Coast didn't get a chance to mix that stuff in the way they wanted to mix it in, probably, or the way they could have mixed it in. And the fact that Bolio, we can't forget that. We talking back in the days, there wasn't no social media, no way to contact these brothers, no way to get around and things like that. Now, Destiny Brown will get to know us after a while. We don't get gassed up off that damn that chat talk. You want to talk dog talk? Hit that link and come up here and talk that 92 dog talk. We don't give a damn about what you text 92. Come up here and talk that 92 talk. That's what we're talking about. Other than that, let that shit just in one ear and out the other. And if you're born in 92, shit. You don't need to even be in this damn conversation what we talking about. Yeah, that might be the real master of all bulldogs down there, cause he say damn he a moron and he got all the mixed French bulldogs. Say he got all the mixed French bulldogs, so that might be the real master of all bulldogs down there. Yeah, he do got them bullshit ass French bulldogs. Yeah, he a little off the rocker, dog. He a little off the rocker. Not only do we got the wrong people with the dogs, we got the wrong people in the dog Only dog YouTube thing out here now. Mixed breed Frenchies. Mixed breed Frenchies. I guess, hey, big salute to your Master Ball Bulldogs with them Winston Bulldogs, man. Big salute to you with them Winston Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? They can hate, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I wanted a bulldog one time. I'll still take one. Not a big one. I don't really think I want to. My brother had a American bulldog. I'll take a little small one. You know, just get me one of them just to have my little hang around partner or something, go fishing or something like that. A little English bulldog, Bruce Banner. But I got one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got another breed of dog that I'm about to get. I'm about to try to grab me one of them, my little fishing partner or something, hangout partner. But it's in the bull breeds, but it ain't a pit. I'll get me one in a little while. Nope, not at the moment, Master Ball Bulldogs. The last litter I had, the litter, the ones off that litter that I showed that I had to use the surrogate mother, they didn't make it. You know, for the most part, the puppies were they were born on Monday, but they weren't delivered until Wednesday. To make a long story short, the mother was in labor from that Monday, and the puppies they came out. Even though they saved the puppies, they had a long week, and so they didn't make it. Man, they didn't make it. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now the Dutch Shepherd that I use as a surrogate mother, she did everything that I can't say nothing bad about that dog. You know, only thing I think that kind of messed them up with the puppies, I think she maybe was a little rougher than she probably should have been. But for the most part, she licked the dog. You know, it didn't take no more than 15 minutes for me to get her acquainted with the puppies. You know what I'm saying? Once she got acquainted with them, she was licking on them, tucking them in and stuff like that. So she did her job. That's why I say them Dutch Shepherds is some good dogs, man. Them dogs will take care of some puppies when they come to their own puppies, and they'll take care of another, they'll do the surrogate mother thing. And that's when you got a good mama dog, when they'll take care of orphan puppies. That's when they like, you can have a good mama dog she take care of all hers, but they the ultimate mama dog when they'll take care of another litter of puppies as well. That's what you call the ultimate. Yeah, man. Big salute. I don't see them brothers. Big salute to my man Trevor down in the building. I don't see them brothers, but big salute to my man J-Bo, Dog Man TV, and all them real dog brothers in the dog community, man. Fat Bill going hard. Garcia, Tom Garner. Salute to all the brothers, man. They're doing this modern day social media stuff, keeping them what's going on with these dogs, man. Big salute to all them brothers. And like I said, that dog that I showed at the beginning, that was a top and bottom Boudreaux dog. In that video, he probably close to 60 pounds. At least he's a big dog, I can tell you that. That ain't his weight that I would take him in if I was bringing him in a dog show or something like that. Definitely wouldn't, knock some pounds off of him. But he a good looking dog. No, I ain't go. I don't got none of that type of stuff. Master Ball Bulldog. I ain't got his yard or none of that stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been on that type of stuff. I just want him to stay from around me, really, because he don't know nothing about dogs, and all he gonna do is just bring all that bullshit drama around. No different with what next. I already got one I can't shake off. I don't need another one. These motherfuckers need to go check into the hospital. And like I said, man, all the times you've been every time Master Ball Bulldogs that you ever troll anybody, nobody ain't never sent a man to your damn house. All of a sudden, the man gets showed up to your damn house. I don't care who did it. It's just funny how all of a sudden that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? 5 or 6 years, 10 years, or 6, 7 years. You know, folk don't like you, or folk may not like me. But all of a sudden, when you get a new enemy, all of a sudden, animal control show up to your house. Man, shit, man, it don't take damn rocket scientists to know all that shit, man. Then you see how he act. You see he need riddling and all that type of stuff. He over hyperactive, and he overhype about. He don't even know nothing about the dog talk. Just overhype. You know, so hey, more power to you, dog. If you keep up with him, more power to you, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't do it. Yeah. Them boys say it was Mike Medina. I don't know. I ain't talked to him in a while. They say he the one calling the animal control. I ain't talked to him, so shit. I have to let him defend himself. I ain't getting into it. I just know, we ain't come from the YouTube era, none of that type of shit. We done had all kind of stuff said about brothers. You don't go to call no animal control on nobody. That dog shit shouldn't get to that point, man, where brothers get so mad and so jealous about dogs, man. They just dogs, man. You can get one too if you just put your money down for it. Or like these brothers say, man, it's so many good dogs out here that brothers probably wouldn't even charge you for them if they knew you was a good person at heart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about money all the time. You know what I'm saying? You rather for your dog to get in the right person's hands sometime. All right, I'm gonna use David Banner for example. You know, now that I know David Banner, money means less to me when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the stuff that he gonna do, I could benefit on the back end from it. You know what I'm saying? So when you know you're dealing with good dog people, then the money don't, you always gonna need you some money when you doing your thing or whatever. But at the end of the day, when you know you're dealing with a good person, man, you don't mind saying, "Oh, here, take this, man," or "Take this off this little, get you one off this one if you want one," and stuff like that. Because you know you're dealing with good people in the dog game, man. And there's people like that spread out all across the dog game, man. You just have to meet them and stop dissing them and stop trying to talk shit about them. Everybody, even me. But at the end of the day, like I said, certain folk, I ain't even trying to say, "Oh, let's piece this up." And man, I'm just not dealing with your kind. Listen here, man. I don't show no cases, Destiny Brown. Listen, you acting like a tree hugger and you acting like one of them sour ass female acting haters that be down in our chat all the time, just with a different page. That's what you acting like. I show busts when they happen. Like I said, for any brother, what you trying to hide that you got caught with dogs? I didn't say none of the brothers that I showed on them dog channels did anything wrong outside of got in trouble with the dogs. I didn't say they was gonna go down there and tell anything. I didn't say none of that about their cases or none of that shit. So at the end of the day, if you worry about it, fuck you. Fuck how you feel about it. Some gonna like it and some ain't. At the end of the day, you must don't listen to my show when it first started out. You better start this shit over and start from the beginning. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You ain't heard what I said? Shit. The hell you mean? You want to hide that shit? Hey, go tell them other reporters don't put it out, and I won't have it on my CNN satellites out of space. That's what you go do. Find the article that you mad I put out, and then go find them damn reporters that put it out, and then holler at them first, and then come back and holler at me. Oh yeah, Master of all Bulldogs. I already know he copied you, dog. It ain't take me nothing but damn 10 minutes to be around that joker. I say, damn, dog, you trying to imitate that man. Come on, go look at my last show, Master, about that 6-hour show we did. Man, that joker don't do nothing but try to copy you, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't no D-Rider, dog, but he copies you, man. I can see it when I see it. He even copied your words and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? The yellow bus, little small yellow bus, all that shit. He try to get up here and say your words and everything, dog. Man, take that fake shit on back where you from, dog. He saved from New York to New York to Milwaukee. Take that shit back to New York to Milwaukee, wherever you from, man. Now we know we got, we know where Destiny Brown at, you know what I'm saying? We know where she at, or he at, We'll call him a he for right now. Because when they make fake pages, they make fake genders to it as well. So we know they try to hide themselves all the way out. Bando ain't did nothing wrong, man. Unless y'all talking about something that he did already. He ain't did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? We was up here talking earlier, and it just was what it was. We was talking about certain things. He ain't did nothing wrong, or he ain't said nothing wrong. I ain't got nothing bad to say about that man. We do it different over here, dog. We don't make you pick and choose and none of that, dog. You got your own opinions. You all grown men. We just gotta act like somebody some damn time. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now they just say that little boy beat women. And Mike Medina done put it out there. He goes to jail every other damn month. He one of them kind of folk. Don't mind going to jail. That's why he flashing the weed grow tent and all that. You can tell he go to jail a lot. You can tell he go to jail a lot. That motherfucker didn't showed us a manufactured gun, a weed tent. Man, listen up, man. You hanging with the right ones, Buck City and the rest of them. You hanging with all the ones. All y'all can go to jail together. Y'all the same kind. You like to go to jail. Yeah, man. And I always appreciate everybody that be down in the chat, man. Everybody that be watching from afar. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get up here, we joke and we have fun. And sometimes we just gotta stay straight serious, but you can't enjoy what you do if you don't have fun sometimes, And I just have to put it out there, man, because it's a bunch of ignorance out here. It don't make no sense. If I say something about like Master of all Bulldogs, how can a man get mad at me because I'm not mad at you? We got a lot of that, not just him. There's a lot of brothers mad at other brothers because they ain't mad at me or mad at him. That shit don't make no sense. If I'm not mad at him, why the hell you mad at me because I'm not mad at him? We raised different, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was raised to have my own brain, man. Think for myself. Even though I made some decisions where I wanted to fit in at times and do this at times throughout your life, but you learn from your mistakes, man. Oh yeah, man. It's dudes like that that's a real problem in the dog community. You know what I'm saying? They're a real problem in the dog community because they don't understand the real, like I said, he don't really understand about the dogs, period. And then you come up and you get so violent so fast. Like when you realize you can't do nothing and you can't hurt me, now you go try to figure out another way you try to hurt me on the outside. Oh, I can't get him. He one of them like Rico off belly motherfuckers. Oh, let's see if he be laughing let's see if he be laughing tomorrow. Let's see if he be laughing. He one of them type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I just read him already, man. He get too mad too fast. And the shit he showed us the other day, it showed me he trying to fit in, and he showed me he trying to make a certain kind of look that he can't really get from folk who that shit don't gas up. And like I said, that dude Buck, he'll never be on my channel again because what's the purpose of me affiliating myself with folk who can't be around dogs? You know what I'm saying? What he say don't matter to me. I may respond to some comments he make, in the future. I may do that, but at the end of the day, what he does and says don't matter because he is irrelevant to the dog game, period. Period. If he say he can have dogs right now, one of y'all brothers need to be asking him. That's all his followers and all his little cronies. Y'all need to be asking. Y'all stupid. Y'all the stupidest people I ever seen in my damn life. I give you a video with the judge. See, this is what they mad about, right? See, you mad because I'm showing the video with the judge saying natural. You got the damn natural life with these dog man. You mad because I'm showing that video now. You turn around and tell these brothers you not banned from dogs. Now, the only way that guy cannot be banned from dogs, like I told another brother, is if he knows something you don't know. We all heard a judge say you got a lifetime ban with dogs. The only way you cannot have a lifetime ban with dogs is if you know something we don't know. Now, at the end of the day, it just is what it is, man. Destiny Brown, your little bitch ass don't want to make the news. Don't make the news. That's as it is what it is. You'll make the news if you make the news. And shit, keep making them fake pages. Keep making them fake pages. You over here because you know what channel you want to watch. That's why you're over here for. Or is your Buck City probation officer? You might be Buck City probation officer. Keep your dumb ass from out of my chat before you get booted out and make a new damn page. Hey, that's the thing, that's the thing nobody wants to answer. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, I don't worry about it no more. All I know is I'm doing my thing. He got to do his thing, just not around me. Like I said, he come down in the basement. I ain't never letting him up on my page. Period. I don't give a damn what he want to talk about. I don't. Hey, Master Bob, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I don't care what he got to talk about no more. I don't care what his answer is. Because at the end of the day, I done been through shit like he done been through shit. And he the only person in America that done been busted for dogs 3 times in 19 months. And that happened to him. And then he the only person in America that the judge tell you to stay away from advertising, promoting these dogs. You can't come next to no dogs. And you still up on social media doing the same stuff, man. So at the end of the day, he got something going on. I don't know what it is. It ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like I said, I'm living a legal, legitimate life. All the people that he trying to send, all his little agents that work for him, the folk that he lying to about this and about that, they gonna see that I don't do nothing illegal. I chills. You know what I'm saying? So Destiny, why you trying to build up an indictment? You won't get it on me or none of my folk down there in that chat. You might get it on one of your little Facebook groups, but you're gonna have to come harder than that to come over here. We on bullshit. We don't bullshit. Yeah, man. Now back to Buck. When I'm looking back at Buck again, let me see here. Let me go to one of these other dogs in the pedigree. Let me go back to that Tonka dog. See, can I pull that dog up? Well, that's Red Pirate. We still ain't none of y'all brothers still ain't showing no lime bred Red Pirate dogs down there yet. Nobody don't got no lime bred Red Pirate stuff. That's what I would like to pull up. A lime bred Red Pirate dog. Let me go in his offspring and see what's lime bred off of him. Let's see here. Let's check the first dog out. Champion Maggie. She's coming down off the Lord's Gator and the Crenshaw's Missy and the Brobham Singleton Snake dog. Garner Spike stuff. So let me check out. I'm just randomly checking these females, see if any red pirate bred back to his offspring or something. That's got the Ken Allen's Tornado in it. Let me check out one more female real quick. Check out the crab stuff. That's Tombstone. Tombstone. Bolio, Tombstone Bolio. That's a Tombstone Bolio dog right there that I asked y'all brothers about. That's a Tombstone Bolio dog right there. Tombstone Bolio. Top and bottom. And it also has the Tonka dog in it. Could y'all look at that dog and say it's Tombstone Bolio? Some of y'all brothers, if you seen that dog, somebody came up, you'll think that's a Tombstone Bolio dog? Oh, let me drop the link real quick. My fault, man, for anybody that want to come up. There you go. Now, Master of all Bulldogs, I don't want to talk about, I ain't gonna lie now, I don't want to talk about Nanny Dog up here. I don't want to disrespect him because he ain't said nothing about me, and I don't want to disrespect him up here. Now, I don't mind if you come, but I ain't want to say nothing about Nanny Dog. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't no, if he was here to defend himself or something, that's different. But the man ain't here, and the man ain't said nothing about me, as far as I know of, and shit. That's all that matters, as far as I know of. Yeah, I don't think there's enough picks either, man, on Tombstone. I don't think there's enough picks either, but it's a good looking dog right here. If you like them kind of dogs. This dog kind of looked like our the dog that we had that was off the Paladin stuff back in the days. When I tell y'all about the Paladin dog that ran in the woods that was scary acting, it looked like this dog right here, but it was a female. So this is Hollingsworth Prince right here, which is Tombstone Bolio. I was checking that pedigree of that dog that bred the red pirate, trying to see how they was bred. Still more Tombstone Bolio. So this dog right here pretty much is a Tombstone Bolio dog, Crab's Whirlwind. They bred Crab's Whirlwind to Red Pirate. So let me see how that pedigree look. That's a Tombstone Bolio dog. Anybody got a dog off of Stizo Team's Rambito? Stizo Teams or Stizo Team's Rambito? That's some offspring from some of this stuff. Yeah, man. Any other topics y'all want me to touch up on, man, while we down up in here? Drop down in the link as well. Drop down in the chat as well. Yeah, man. Like, I don't try to make no beef or nothing, no enemies for nothing. Just out the blue, just to be mad at me for nothing. If a person ain't did nothing to me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they understand what that other guy, that's how I know he kind of off and need his medicine and all that, because he just want to make enemies for nothing. And I ain't trying to do all that. I got too much shit going on to be worried about and doing, to be thinking about dumb stuff like that. And I ain't gonna sit there and try to help him build his page up and all that stuff, man. I don't got time for that. Brothers can get their page built up. All they gotta do is come out and pay some of these brothers to give you some interviews and all other kind of shit. You can build your pages up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But it just is what it is. To each his own, man. Now, if I ain't gonna lie, Master Ball Bulldogs, if Nanny Dog come up, you can come up, you can talk whatever shit you want to talk to him. But I don't want you to come up there and talk shit to him when he haven't said anything to me, and then he ain't here to respond for himself. But if he come up, or if you come up, as long as he here to respond for himself, or he go in the chat and tell me to drop a link that he gonna come up or something, and he gonna respond for himself, then that's different. But I ain't got nothing to do with it. Then I'm just gonna listen. But other than that, I don't want to do that because he haven't said anything about me. When we was up here talking about the Blue Dogs, we give our opinion. He gave his opinion back about what he think about this or that, and it is what it is. I ain't beefing with him because he feel a different way about the dogs. I'll beef with no man because they feel a different way about the dogs. That's everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? But even when it comes to knowledge don't make me beef with him because I got more knowledge than he got. That ain't gonna make me beef with him because he don't got the knowledge in the certain line of dogs we running. I ain't gonna beef with him about that because that's not beefable material. You know what I'm saying? We all at some point we all gotta get knowledge and learn something. Maybe see this the thing, and just like Bando said, instead of trying to not talking about what y'all doing, Master Ball, but I'm talking about anybody in general. Instead of us trying to knock brothers sometime, maybe pull them to the side and tell them certain things. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta knock a brother all the time. Sometimes we can try to help brothers to understand why we think this way about this, or why we think this way about that. Now, he may be solid in his ways, or anybody may be solid in their ways, and we can't help that because we all grown. But we don't always have the we don't have to beef about a disagreement about a dog. You know what I'm saying? At least I know that. Some folk need to understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you're not gonna agree about this stuff, man. You're not gonna agree with it. And like I said, man, when it comes to the pits or the blues or anything, compete in the dog shows, man. Compete in the dog shows. Nobody gonna stop none of these brothers, I don't think. It just it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if Nanny Dog would have said, "Oh, F Pelican Bay" or something like that, that's a different story. Last time I spoke to him, me and him was good. He was on my channel the other day, and we didn't agree about everything that we talked about on the channel. But he didn't. When he left, I didn't feel no different about him as a man or as a dog man than he did when he first came up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have disagreements. Even if me and you come up, like me and Bando had a disagreement earlier, but I don't think nothing bad about him to where I'm gonna say, "Oh, F Bando" or this or that. Man, that man a grown man. He spoke his opinion. I gave mine. And what reason I got to hate him from that point on? You know what I'm saying? We had a disagreement. You can't hate everybody you disagree with. At least that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a rough damn life. But you got some YouTube channels. If you don't agree with them, They want to call you names. They don't want you to hang. They don't want you to. They want to say this or say that, or you supporting Pelican Bay or this or that, or you supporting Master of all Bulldogs or this person. Like, come on, man. Like I said, that's why these channels get the the views they get, you know, because folk ain't rocking out like that, man. Folk ain't got time for that. And most of the folk that watching them channels, they ain't even half of them ain't real dog men. None of them on the panel real dog men. You know, so I mean, come on, man. You got brothers that be talking about going hard, Fat Bill, this brother, that brother, and he don't got no kind of dog credentials at all, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers is not even on. That's why I said, man, we talk that shit about pro, but these brothers that be coming up, these dudes not even on 10th of what pro was talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? That man, we make it say what we want about the dogs, but he knew how to entertain, and he knew how to entertain about the dogs. He ain't had to entertain about talking about dumb shit, how much your yard space you got, and all this other. He had to entertain like that. He knew how to talk about the dogs, whether it was true or not. It was entertaining. These brothers can't talk about the dogs. The only thing, like, you know, that's why I won't do it, dog. You know. And like I said, Master Ball Bulldogs, I don't care if you and any dog get up here and discuss anything. And I don't care if you come up here right now without mentioning him, you know, far as discrediting anything. If you come up, just talk about anything else outside of discrediting him. You know, but if you discredit him, let him be around. You know what I'm saying? That way he can respond back to it or something like that. That it won't go on me, you know. I want to keep my name. I don't want no beef with all these brothers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do when I have to do what I do. Smash a little sucker. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't got time for that shit, dog. I think that is the Master Ball Bulldog show enough. Oh yeah, the Rottweiler. That got me into that protection dog work and stuff. He had some what we call working Rottweilers, or what they call working Rottweilers. The ones that that they're using in the protection world and stuff. And he have his tail on his dog. Um, yeah, some great looking Rottweilers, man. You say they got them on the police force, or you say lots of pups in New York. There's some great looking dogs, man. If you get the right ones, there's some great looking dogs if you get the right ones. Me myself, if I got a Rottweiler, I like to get a one that's kind of chunky. You know, he kind of athletic, but he kind of chunky. Got a good sized head, good structured body, not too big. I ain't never really seen no Rottweiler that's too small. So I ain't gonna even say not too small, but not too tall, not too big and lanky. None of that type of stuff. Nice and small. Yeah. But if I had a Rottweiler, it'd have to be my only dog. You know what I'm saying? I, so I can give them the kind of attention they need. Oh yeah, German Rottweiler for sure. I'm not a favorite fan of the American Rottweilers. Not saying nobody don't have none that look good, but I'm just not a fan of the American Rottweilers. I got a family member that want to get a Doberman. They about to get a Doberman in a minute. So we'll probably have a Doberman in the family. We had one when I was little. We had some Dobermans, but they was mixed breed. They weren't full blooded. But I got a family member that's trying to get one now, so we might have one of them in the family soon. Yeah, master man. I don't care what you say, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care what you say about but I just don't wanna cause I know you got problems with more than one person. And I don't want to know the for you to go off on my platform and then he ain't did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's just like making enemies for nothing. Oh yeah, sure enough. Um, with the Sharpei, they were good looking dogs. But even back in the days, you know, I kind of wouldn't have dealt with the dogs because for one, I like the pit bull, but the skin problems, a lot of health problems, like one brother say around the eyes and stuff. Sometimes you have to do little things with the eyes, and it's just a dog that's gonna need a lot of cosmetic. Probably you have to spend money on them with their cosmetics and stuff like that. And like the brother told me, the ones that they got nowadays ain't really the ones like back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like to have one just how just looking at it, just saying, oh, yeah, he looked good. But at the end of the day, when I'm trying to go spend that money on him, I gotta really, really think, um, not just think about, oh, I can sell puppies for a lot of money. Because I might be selling puppies just to make the money back I done spent all year long trying to keep this joker looking good. Especially in the summertime in the South, and the fleas, say a flea or something get on them, man, them pretty wrinkles, that wrinkle up dog get it looking ugly as hell. Start having skin problems. You find out they have more skin problems than bulldogs and stuff like that, especially with all the wrinkles and stuff. Dirt get jammed up in them wrinkles, and they keep infection in them wrinkles, and they start getting where their eyes be running and stuff like that. So I'm quite sure, man. They bring, even though they're beautiful dogs, they bring they share problems to the table. Tony says grandma had one that got glaucoma later on in the age. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I like the dogs, and I'll probably be better off just getting me a nice little statue or a nice little picture or something to set up in the house. I can look at that picture and then I don't gotta feed it no more. Or a statue or something. But they nice looking dogs. Might be one of them dogs I might just have to say admire them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? But I got my eye on one. It's in the bull breed. That's Sharpei, I think, in the bulldog family, probably somehow or another. But I got my eye on something I'll get later on down the line. Man, King Long Swipe. You say Jim look older than Nas. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Man, dog, you must didn't understand. I ain't talking to you, King Long Swipe. I got this dude with real and need to go take his medicine down in the basement. You must don't understand, dog. You not coming back on my page ever again. I don't need that entertainment, my brother. I can entertain my folk myself and then talk about real damn dogs without talking about that Merle shit and listening to your crazy ass. Talk about a bunch of bullshit and show your phone and come up here and man, listen here, man. I don't got time for that shit. Go sit your crazy ass down somewhere, man. Take some damn medicine. Hell off my damn shit. That motherfucker down in the basement, that's as far as he gonna come. I ain't letting him up on the page. I don't give a damn. Motherfucker mad at me because I ain't mad at Master of all Bulldog. Shit. Now, Master of all Bulldogs want to talk to you. He can talk to you. I let him up. I let you up to talk to him. But then as soon as you start talking to me, your ass going back down in the basement. I'm telling you now, you can talk to him if you want to talk to him. But shit, as soon as your ass come talking to me, you going in the basement. I don't got nothing to say to you. Shit, me. We done, big dog. You finished. I told you, deep water. You better be able to swim when you get in that deep water. You couldn't swim, dog. Big salute out to Mr. Rhodesian. Big salute out to Mr. Rhodesian Ridgeback. They done came with every damn dog they could come with to see our pit bulls mix. We got Rhodesian Ridgebacks. That's for them big dogs. And I just showed y'all her red boy was weighing 72 pounds. We don't need no Rhodesian Ridgeback. We got documents showing all them our pit bulls got that size. You know, but hey, man, like I said, if master of all bulldogs want to come up and talk to you, he can. And you stay down in the basement until he come up. If he don't come up, your ass ain't coming up either. Nope. King Lone Swipe asks, have I seen the new upgraded bull terrier? No, I mean, I've seen several bull terriers, but I don't know if it's the new ones that you're talking about. But I've seen several of them. You know, I always liked the bull terrier. I always liked that dog. I like the English bulldog. I like the bull terrier. The American bulldog is cool. I like that. My brother had one, like I was saying. It's cool, but if you don't get, I'm not sure which line it is. One line look, in my opinion, one line look more like a pit bullish type dog, more than the pushed in bulldog face. I'm not sure which one it was, but they just a little bigger than I would want when I want a pit, you know, or bulldog type dog. So I kind of like the English bulldogs a little bit better. Now them what dog? Like them brothers got some nice looking band dogs out there that they make them crosses up with and different masters and stuff. However they make it. Some of them dogs be looking nice. They even have some of them band dogs that look like almost like full-blooded pit bulls. You just have to look at them and kind of know there's something else in it, but some of them be looking nice. Hey, legend, master of all bulldogs ain't coming up here to let you in, dog. He gonna have to let you in up here. Hey, you ain't got no damn pass, no keys, no tickets, no nothing. He ain't no way for you to get up in there on this. Shit, you got to pass a dog quiz in order to get up here. You gonna pass the quiz? Drop the answer down in the chat. Hey, I'm gonna give you some questions you can't Google, motherfucker. I know you sit right there with your phone ready to Google something. Should have been Googling about that Merle dog the whole damn time. You would have never been damn getting up here talking that crazy shit. Got that man Bando coming up here asking me about that shit because I should have never even commented up under his dang on up under his comment. I should just let him say what he gonna say to you. I try to damn support the folk that come up in my channel, and when people get on their ass in the comments, sometimes I try to support them. So that's what I was trying to support somebody that came on my channel, and then before I can finish supporting him, he had done tore me down. So shit, I might as well just take him off in deep water, like I said, man. Take them off there, let them drown. That's why we can't hang out Bando for life with them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't hang out with them. Oh yeah, another useless mud out here. Now, one thing I will say about when you make crosses with these dogs, what are you gonna do with the dog when you're done with it? If the dog gonna stay with you for life, if the dog gonna be with you for life, yeah, that's cool. But when you say you get a dog away, or these folk let the dogs go stray, and then you got these dogs roaming different places and breeding the other dogs, and then where bad breeding practices come in, that you get all these crazy acting dogs and crazy looking dogs. Oh, he gone now, y'all. I was wondering, he was starting to scare me. That motherfucker was staying down in the basement a little too long. That motherfucker was starting to scare me down there. I was about to start looking around. Hell, this motherfucker down there that long for. I told him he wasn't coming up. Shit. I ain't got time for that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. No, sirree. We don't do that down south, dog. Keep that shit where you from. New York to Milwaukee. Down here, I got real New York brothers. I got real New Jersey brothers. Real Baltimore Bulldoggers. And they ain't doing nothing illegal. Virginia Bulldogs ain't doing nothing illegal. They Bulldoggers, though. You know. North Carolina Bulldoggers, Georgia Bulldoggers, Carolina, Florida. Legend of all Bulldogs. Let's see if you can answer this question. You got I know you listening, so I'm gonna give you a time limit because you can't Google this shit up. You got 20 seconds. What's Champion Jeep little mate brother name that everybody know? If you can't tell me Champion Jeep little mate brother, tell me the dog that went in history with Champion Jeep for going 3 to 4 hours in his last show. And that was in the 80s. So we ain't talking about nothing from them 90s, no 2000s, no none of that. You say you 39, answer them questions. Giving you basic questions. What's going on? What's going on with your brother? Yo, you can hear me? Yo. Or you just talk whenever you get ready to say something. Yeah, you right, Lamont. That's the answer. But I expect that from y'all brothers. And even if you don't know, I try to say stuff that's something easy, you know what I'm saying? That he can't just Google in 2 minutes. Or 2 seconds, rather.
Hey, yo, mellow yellow dog trash, bitch, nigga. You don't even know who you got on stage. You a goofy, nigga. Yo ass chase clout, hoe ass nigga. Yo, mellow.
Hey, you hear this drunk ass motherfucker? Hey, show no say that was a fake one. And he don't see how fast his ass was gone. Man, listen here, man. Go, you can't afford shit. And your mama a prostitute. A stinking ass prostitute at that. With crabs. Hey, boy, they boys make so many fake channels, boy, and fake pages. He hear me telling Master of All Bulldogs that I'm gonna let him up. He went and made a fake Master of All Bulldogs page just that fast. Boy, look at here, boy. Boy, look at them boys stalkers out here, boy. Come up here worry about Mellow Yellow. Hey, y'all want me to let them up, I'll let them up to talk shit. If y'all want me to let them up there, I'll let them up there. Y'all just drop the thumbs up if y'all want me to let them up. If you want me to keep them out for the night, I'll keep them out. I'll let them up if y'all want them up. And we'll get a good joke off on them. It's up to y'all, man. It don't make no difference to me. We done 3 hours in, so we can shut it down now, or we can talk some more about dogs, or we can just get a good laugh. It don't make no damn difference to me. But he ain't gonna interrupt the first part of the show. I done got 3 hours in now. Fuck him. Yeah, that was the fake one, man. That motherfucker stood up there and be quiet. Yo, that bitch stood up there and be quiet. And then all of a sudden he say, "You motherfucker." That bitch had a demon voice just now, dog. You heard that shit? Man, I tell you, did I just say that shit just a few minutes ago, yo? Why did he sit down in my basement so long? Because he had the Legend of All Bulldog channel then. I said, why he in the basement so long? And then all of a sudden he popped back up with the Master of All Bulldog page. Man, that dude crazy, dog. All because of some damn dogs that he can't afford or he ain't got. Them boys say he got mixed breed French bulldogs. Hey Tony, what you playing that 2K on the PlayStation or the Xbox? Cause I'm about to get me a system right now, and I'm trying to figure out what most brothers got that I deal with, PlayStations or Xbox. That way we can link up online and shit. I be playing that basketball, football, and my 3 games is basketball, football, and Call of Duty. So we rock any of them 3, shit, we'll get down on it. But I hate to get a PlayStation, and most of my folk got Xbox. But some of the brothers say you can play both games together now. I don't know. Okay. Now, Tony, let me ask you this, Kyle. That's what I was talking about. If I got a PlayStation and you got an Xbox, and we both got Call of Duty, can we play online together, or we can't do it like that? I know you used to couldn't do it like that, but I don't know all this up-to-date stuff. They might let you tie both games in now. Yeah. PS5 Call of Duty Fire Drill say. Bruce Banner say, yeah, I got the PS5 collecting dust. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get me something in a minute. I'll play them shits in spells, man. I might play it for a while, and then, like you said, it might get to a point where I'm a little too busy to be on it. But I ain't gonna. It'll clear. Stress reliever sometimes getting on them games, man. I might be done lost one of them dog shows messing with them boys out there. Had to come, man. Let me go get on some Call of Duty real quick. Clear my damn mind up. I know I worked the hell out of this dog. I still got my ass whipped. King Long Swipe say the 360, nothing else. Now, I was also told, a PC is a good way to go. But, I don't know if PC the right way to go when it comes to the football, the basketball, and the Call of Duty. I know they got other games that the PC will be better on, but I don't know about them particular 3 games right there. Yeah, I could play that basketball. So I can go either way: basketball, football, or Call of Duty. Oh yeah, ain't nothing like coming home from a good day of work, and you can relax for a little while. Yeah, go ahead and jump on and knock some time out on that game. You know your old ladies get mad. Oh, you played the damn game. For around get mad at you, walk by you, unplug it. And he back down in the basement, y'all, showing me pictures of my dog. He back down in my basement showing me pictures of my dog, man. That's why I ain't let him up on my channel. He ain't got no damn content. He's still in deep water out here drowning. Is he fool, man? Let me ask y'all brothers in the chat right now something, right? He down in the basement. You know damn well nobody can't see his ass. And he down there showing something on his damn phone like I'm damn paying attention to that shit. This dude is really sick in his head. What mental institution they got this dude from, man? I'm asking Nanny Dog, man, where the hell they found this motherfucker here at? This nigga is sick. And I mean, he literally, y'all can't see it. He is literally down there showing me with his phone, my dog. Hey, if I really care, dog, I'll show you the real dog. You show me the dog on picture, I'll show you the real dog, man. Live action on live right now. Get the hell down there. Keep your ass down there in my damn basement. Little bitch. You a bitch of a bitch, boy. A bitch of a bitch. He gone now. Maybe I got him out. He gone. Take his bitch ass where the fuck he from. Well, look here. Now that 2K, when it come to 2K, I believe I'm gonna have to rock with I believe I'm gonna take old LA. I'll play with LeBron. Let me see what King Lone Swipe say so I can take this in advice. PCs are for rich gamers because they aren't solid, dedicated platforms, always have to be upgraded with new games all the time, and it gets expensive when you start buying multiple PCs. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, if I was gonna do the PC, it'd be more on my racing end, my race car games or something like that. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm doing Call of Duty or the basketball or the football. Then I'm playing that on one of the systems that we talking about, the PlayStation or the Xbox. And I had an Xbox all my dang on life. I ain't had a PlayStation since the first PlayStation been out. But I done had all the new Xboxes outside of like the very new one. I ain't been gaming then, but I had all the Xboxes. So I came up on them. Kind of want a PS5 or the new PS, whatever the new PS they got. Kind of want one of them to see the PS world, but that's why I asked brothers in the chat what the majority of brothers got, man. Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all here too long tonight, man. I appreciate everybody down in the chat, man. I try to keep this thing a little clean tonight. Talk a little bit of shit, give them a little something, but I try to keep it clean tonight, man. I hope everybody have a safe weekend. If I don't speak to y'all tomorrow, if I go live or something, or have a show tomorrow, I'll speak to y'all tomorrow. But hope everybody have a safe weekend. Stay from around all these F boys that act like the ones that were down in the basement earlier. You know what I'm saying? Stay from around all them. Keep your dog thieves. They part of the dog thief bunch and all them. You know what I'm saying? Clean up around your dogs. Don't shoot them with pellet guns and none of that. Remember, none of that is right. And just enjoy your dog, man. It don't make no difference if you got blues or whatever. Just know we talk trash about all dogs, all bloodlines. It's just these boys with these Red Boy Jocko, Eli, the Jeep dog. They don't get as they don't get offended by that shit like these brothers that got the blues. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so offensive when we talk about bloodlines and stuff like that, man. We talk shit about all the dogs. The blues ain't just the only ones. You don't think the boys, I talk shit about Eli, they be getting mad, but they don't get up there and throw temper tantrums and stuff like that because I'm talking about Eli dogs. It just is what it is. They get up here and defend them and say what they gonna say, and it just is what it is. Man, but y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. Remember, you got it from first. your channel, the PBC, Pelican Bay's Corner. You're rocking with your boy, and I'm out.